Yo, what is up, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode of What's Up PlayStation Podcast, episode 20. Happy New Year! 2021 is our year, right? Just want to say Happy New Year to the PlayStation Nation, everybody that come through and support What's Up PlayStation Podcast, and just gamers in general, man. Happy New Year. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the new year with your family, play some games, friends, all that stuff, man. And hopefully, 2021, gaming wise, will be amazing. Even though we're going to try our best to give you guys a little preview of like our most anticipated list for, gaming when it comes to 2021, man, because it's a lot of stuff coming out in 2021. And hopefully, these stuff comes out, man. But welcome to another episode. What's Up PlayStation Podcast. It's been a minute. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. But we are here. We are back. I am Jay Bari. If you guys didn't know, or if you guys are new to listening to the podcast, one of the best lists on YouTube. Matter of fact, the best list on YouTube. But I am also joined by the King of Queens himself. This man is the PlayStation's nation. God. This man knows how to represent the PlayStation Nation. Gaming with Persona. Persona, what's good, man?
Yeah, I just got one thing to say, man. It's been 2 weeks since we did a podcast, so I think it's fitting that we start off with this.
Hey.
Indeed, the champ is here. The champ is myself and Bari.
Yes, sir.
The best PlayStation podcast on YouTube. The most... it don't get no hardcore than myself and Bari. Two big PlayStation fans. Gamers first and PlayStation fans second. And man, I gotta be honest, it's good to be back. I miss doing the podcast on Saturdays, I won't lie. But we all need a break. It was holiday time. 2020 was a crazy year, just in terms of real life and gaming. So a break was definitely needed during Christmas and New Year's. But it is good to be back with my boy Bari. For those that don't know who I am Persona of Gaming with Persona, the other half of What's Up PlayStation Podcast. And I got to be honest, I'm excited to talk. Me and Bari kind of got off the rails prior to the podcast, so I'm excited when we get to these topics because this is definitely a good conversation. It's a couple of good conversations that's about to be had here, right? But we got a good show lined up for you all, man. Appreciate all of you being here. Hit the like button, share out the stream, and all that good stuff. And Bari, I give it back to you, man. Can't wait to get into the topics.
Yeah, man. It's been 2 weeks. A little vacation that we had here, to celebrating, the holidays and spending time with the fam and years. And just playing some games. We've been playing a lot of games, man. A lot of new games as well as the year, came in. These games are not new as far as the release date, but it's new to us as far as, playing it. But just want to welcome everybody once again. What is up, guys? See you guys in the chat. We appreciate all you guys coming through, welcoming, us once again in 2021. And just saying, for 2020 starting the podcast, we appreciate everyone's support. As far as subscribing, coming through, hitting the like button, sharing out the stream, the chat. If you guys don't mind, let's get the PlayStation Nation in here. Share the stream out, hit the like button, subscribe. We definitely want you to subscribe because right now we're on a subscriber number that we don't want. You know what I mean? We don't want that number, so we need to get at least a subscriber or two so we can change that, get that stigma off of us. You know what I mean? If you guys look how many subscribers we have, I ain't even going to say the name or the number, but we want to get that stigma off. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that 666 gotta go.
Yeah,
let's go and get that up to a 670, or 1,000.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. But
that is one of the goals for 2021, Bari, right? 1,000 for sure.
Yeah, we definitely trying to hit the 1,000 mark. I just feel like that's a goal that me and Persona set our eyes on, and once we get to that goal, we can definitely do more things for you guys when it comes to this channel. But we want to hit that goal because it's a personal goal between the channel, and we need you guys to get us to that goal, man. But what's up, guys, man? I see my man, the legend, Sick Human, in the chat. Damien, what is up? DD, what is up? Salazar, what's up?
Shout out to Diamond. DD is Dime. Shout out to Dime, man. Real cool. You meet cool people in the strangest ways.
Yeah. Right.
So like the way you make friends with people and things like that and get cool with people is very strange. So Dimes is definitely a new friend and whatnot. So shout out to Dimes. Appreciate her coming through. And shout out to everybody here, man. Damien. It's a lot of people. It's some cool people here, man. Some of the day ones. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you guys, and happy 2021. And like I said, this podcast right here, we're gonna highlight a lot of things when it comes to 2021, as far as showing like, 2021 is no slouch. It's a lot of great games coming out. Yeah.
You thought 2020 was wild. 2021 is gonna be better.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, yo. But you know how we like to start off the show, guys. As a gaming podcast, we like to let you guys know the games that are coming to PlayStation within the week. So we have a segment, Games of the Week. And this is probably going to be one of the shortest segments for for the week, because this week is hella dry when it comes to new game releases for PlayStation, PS5 and PS4 included. So let's mosey on down here, guys, and check out the wonderful games that came out this week for PlayStation. All right, here we go.
Jesus, this list is short.
Listen, man. Listen, we got to cover it. You know what I mean? Yo, Stealth Guy Gaming, what is up, man? Shout out to my boy Court. But yo, so first game on the list, Persona. Madden NFL 21 Superstar Edition. This is the next gen update. A lot of people said it was pretty happy with it, I guess. I don't know. I guess this came with everything. I don't know. I'm not a Madden player.
Well, did you see the SpongeBob field that's covered the Madden?
Really? No, I didn't see that.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, not to get off topic, but there's a SpongeBob. So, remember that episode of SpongeBob when they were doing the Bikini Bottle Super Bowl halftime show? That's the football field that's coming to Madden.
Really?
And I'm gonna be honest. And I don't. Again, I'm gonna let us get back on top. I just want to say, I don't know how to feel. Like, I kind of feel like how we felt about Kratos and about Halo being in Fortnite. It's like, I don't know, Madden, like you playing in a SpongeBob stadium and Madden, it's like, come on, guys. Like, where's the line here?
Yeah, some of this stuff. Me, you explain it sounds corny. I'm just like,
yeah. I don't know. I don't know where the line is with some of this shit, but
a lot of people is just trying to get the crossovers. Like, Fortnite is very lucrative for Epic Games when they do these insane crossovers. So people just trying to find their diamond as well in the rough when it comes to these crossovers. So we're gonna cross over SpongeBob and Madden now. It is. Yo, Plus Ultra, what's up, man? Nick, what's up? That's just crazy to me. But the next game we have here, Persona, is Mana Spark. I know you've been talking about this game for like 6 years now, but it's finally coming out. And hey man,
I can't wait. Hey man, say man, look.
Persona been anticipating that game right there. This is fun though. I used to like these games when it came on PS4, the arcade archive games. So Rod Land is coming out. I don't know that game specifically, but a lot of the arcade archive games that came out, like last gen with PS4, some of them I definitely picked up because there was a lot of classic games there, like Double Dragon and I forgot this other beat 'em up game that was in there. I used to play back in the day. So next game we have here is Blacksmith of the Sand Kingdom. Man, that is crazy right there. The Blacksmith of the Sand Kingdom. I know you guys in the chat are very excited about it. So next week when you guys play it, let us know your thoughts on Blacksmith of the Sand Kingdom. And then the final game we have here Iris Fall. Man, it's been a beautiful week for gaming. Next week's gonna be better though. Next week will
definitely be better. There's some good stuff coming.
Yo, so Persona, man, you know I gotta ask, man. Any of these games caught your eye?
Are we in the spotlight? Because I can talk about the spotlight.
Oh no, I was just making the joke when it comes to.
I'll be honest. None of these. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. None of these games here caught my eye. I'm good. I'm good.
This is a save your money week, guys.
Yeah. I ended up spending some money this week, but we'll talk about it.
You know what? It is funny though. One game that is coming out for my UK people out there. Over here in North America, we already have this type of edition, but King of Fighters 14, the Ultimate Edition, is coming to UK. So you want to get King of Fighters, everything that came through King of Fighters 14, the DLCs, all that. You're going to get in that version. The US, you can already buy something like that already, but now the UK you can get it. But we're going to talk about King of Fighters later on the show. But let's get into
excited about that.
Let's get into the spotlight, man. Persona, man. Do you have a spotlight game or any spotlight games for this week?
I'm gonna tell you something, Bari. Right? I was thinking about this since Wednesday, and I know the spotlight you gonna give. Because you and I have been on this game hardcore, so I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to let you have that game.
Oh, fact.
Right. So I'm not going to touch that spotlight. Right. My spotlight this week, for you guys is a nice indie game that I've been playing. I had bought it, I think Thursday, either Wednesday or Thursday. I bought it. I played it. I started playing it yesterday. It's a cool small indie. It's called Rhythm of the Gods. And this is a game I think you would actually like too, Bari. It's real. It's with the Greek mythology and things like that. Yes, so it's pretty much how it sounds. It's a game. It's a small indie, so I ain't really gotta and it's an easy platinum. I ain't gonna lie. But so Rhythm of the Gods, think of it. It's a rhythm game, right? And you are immortal, and you have to. The gods are partying too loud in the mortal realm. So you have to go around and you have to stop all the gods from partying too loud because it's disrupting the mortal realm. And you have to take them back to their realm with the god, with Zeus and all these other gods, Helios and all of them. So that's what the game really is. And it's pretty much it's linear. So you run along this path and there's, in terms of, it's not like no Rock Band type stuff, but you got the sort of buttons that you'll mostly be using is X to attack, square to block, up to jump, down to slide and go underneath stuff. And it's really a fun game, and it's challenging too. It's challenging, and the music is pretty dope, man. It's got some pretty good dope music. So my spotlight game for this week, and it's only $5. I think the game is $5.99, $6.99. It's not really too expensive. So if you want to give it a chance, that is my spotlight game for this week. Rhythm of the Gods, a really cool game. I enjoy it a lot. I love it.
Yeah, this is the game you're talking about right here, Rhythm of the Gods.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got it up. Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah. So this essentially is what you're doing, and there's multiple levels to it. So there's there's a story mode, which is the story mode is where you have to obviously collect the gods and stop them from partying too loud and things like that. But then there's also a marathon mode where you could try to do a level as long as you can. It's pretty much never ending. But then there's also a time mode, I think it's time warp mode, where there's specific criteria and things that you have to meet within the game, within that level. So I enjoy the game a lot. It's a pretty dope game, and like I said, it gets pretty challenging, especially when you get into the higher levels, when you get into deeper into the campaign. It really does get challenging with the way you have to do it, because you can't. You almost have to be perfect especially on the higher levels in the campaign, because you have to fill. There's this bar called the God mode bar. You have to fill up that bar in order to get the god's attention. If you don't fill up that bar through that level, when you get to the end, it's a fail. So damn. You got to really be on point. You see that little thunderbolt shaped bar underneath the life. Mm-hmm. That's the god bar. So that's the bar that you got to fill. And the way that you feel that is you have to get perfect executions on the on like the attacks and the blocks and things like that. Like you see how like whenever
it says good,
this person hits or block, you see it says good and perfect. Good will fill up the bar a little bit, but perfect will really fill up that bar. So you want to try to be as close to perfect as possible. So your timing when you press the buttons and things like that have to be like really on point, and you really have to go with the beat because that's how it goes anyway. Like you're going with the beat. So once you like get a flow with the beat and how you're moving with the beat, it really is a fun game, and it's really manageable. I enjoy it. I've been playing it late last night. Like it's a really fun game. So yeah, that's my spotlight for the week.
Yo, that's lit, man. That's lit. I'm actually surprised.
Yeah.
That's a spotlight game right there because I definitely thought you was gonna say the game I'm about to mention. Because
well, that's why I gave you that. Because
yeah,
I was like,
I had the same mindset that you had. As far as I'm gonna say another game because I know Persona, he's gonna mention this game right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the game of the week for me is definitely.
Shout out to Bari, by the way, for even putting me onto this game because I would have never touched this if it wasn't for Bari putting out the videos and really putting it out there. And he was like, "Yo, bro, get the game. You're gonna love it." So shout out to Bari for that. But go ahead, sorry.
Yo, it's a great game, man. Like My Hero 1 Justice 2. This is a game I bought the original game. I didn't really like the movement of the original game, you know what I mean? Like I was just like, okay, I bought it because I like, My Hero Academia, and I'm just gonna be like, all right, let me just play it. I was playing with Chuck or playing on rank, and I was like, I put like probably like 2 hours in that game and kept it moving. But then I saw it was on sale on the PlayStation store, and it was like $19 or $20 something. I was like, yo, let me buy this game, man. Let me see what's going on with this joint. Let me go play Dabby and see what's going on and just play it again. Then I was like, you know what? Let me actually go into the training mode of this game and actually try to learn it. So when I learned the game, I was like, yo, this game is actually pretty deep, yo, as far as mechanic wise. This game, when you pick it up, is very simple as far as like what you can do. But when you start stringing things together, that's when the complexity come with this game, man. Cause it's pretty complex when you think about all the mechanics that you have. You have your regular basic attack, you have your red attack, you have your yellow attack. Red attack is unblockable. Yellow is like a armor type of attack. You have your quirks. Some characters have quirks, the quirk 1 and a quirk 1 tilt. They have a quirk 2, and then you have your assist. Your assist goes into like combo.
I was so stupid there.
Your assist goes into like combo extensions or defensive stuff like breaking combos. It is a very, very, very deep game, man. Like a lot of people should pick it up, man. It's on sale. It's fun too. The only thing that's really suck about the game is that the lobbies. It's one of those games that not a lot of people really buys. It's more for like the anime community. So they just do this whole two-man lobby kind of thing, man. But I feel like people should really pick this game up. It's a fun game. Me and Persona, we're going to stream it tomorrow just to show you guys an idea of it. We're going to have some sweat matches as well and some random picking as far as characters. But really, really fun game, man.
Oh, yeah. The sweat. Listen, what you're seeing here is like, I was playing. I think this is like the first or second day I was playing the game. I didn't really touch the training mode too heavy, so I wasn't really trying to understand the character. I was kind of just doing basic shit here. Bari's Todoroki is nice. Like his Todoroki is definitely nice. But like when we fight tomorrow, like I know Bari's been in the lab. I've seen the tapes, and I most definitely have been in the lab. And y'all seen the tapes of me making people quit. It's gonna be some sweaty matches, man. It's gonna be some.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good, man. I've been training. I've been training a lot. Been picking up some other characters and seeing what other people can do. I finally went into the lab with what's the man name? Oh my, listen, if you guys haven't watched this video yet, definitely go and watch this video because I was raging in this video like mad salted because I'm like, yo, what is this character like? Yo, he is like negating a lot of things that I can do, but until I really like me and Persona, we played a lot of matches, but when I really went into like the lab and actually like, oh, so this is what it is. Now I can know I can counter this stuff. But
well, it's funny though. A lot of people online he's actually a lot of. I haven't really ran into a lot of All Mights, but a lot of people know how he fights because,
He's popular.
like, the normal shit that I do. Like, I try to do like stupid stuff to see if people, how good a person is in these matches, and they know they not the people online definitely not stupid.
Yeah,
I think one of the biggest issues.
Remember, this is not the first game. This is the second game. So there's people that's playing this game online right now. Is that they've been playing this game for over 5 years. So they know the character.
Yeah, they've been playing this game for a long time. Yeah. And with All Might, it's funny too because with a lot of different characters, one thing I've learned that I've realized, and I don't want to take your spotlight, Bar, so I'll shut up after this. But one thing that I've realized about this game, playing online against so many other people, the blocks, All Might's block strings are actually terrible. Like, All Might is a lot of stuff that All Might does. He's extremely negative. Even his yellow attack that I was just about to do on you.
Mm-hmm.
Even his tilt square is negative. Like, everything he does is negative, and his tilt square, which puts you in the armored state, that can be broken out of. Like, a lot of other characters can break him out of that, even though he's armored. So I'm like, yo, this dude All Might's got a lot of drawbacks. So with All Might, you really do have to play very methodical because even like his unblockable square, his unblockable circle, he's so slow when he does that. So like they have to not be anticipating it. So what I learned to do is, like, in this game, a lot of people tend to, when they get up, the first thing they do is block. So I just run up and hit him with the square, and they just like, I got matches, man. Like this game is, this is with really all fighting games, man.
It's a chess match,
yeah. Like this is really with all fighting games, though, Barry. Like on the surface, especially like the auto combo type fighting games, they seem to be easy. Or like, oh, it's just a mash fest. Nah, if you mash it in this game, you're gonna get washed, man. Against someone that knows what they're doing. Because it's like, when I started watching the tapes and really like looking at All Might's combo potential, I'm like, damn, I didn't even think that this was stuff that he could be able to do. So it's like, fighting games, one of the things about fighting games, you really have to take the time to understand not just the character that you're fighting, but the game and the matchups. Like, fighting games are just so great, man.
Yeah,
I love fighting games.
That's the beauty of fighting games, is figuring stuff out. Like, I remember when we first did our matches, like, I was trying to figure out All Might out because I see that, I'm like, this is negative. And see right there? This is the stupidity about this character. Like, I just guarded there, right? The game teaches you, like, when you just guard, it's your frame advantage there, but he is so armored up, and Todoroki, his regular attack, the startup is so slow. I couldn't even take advantage of the frame advantage I have. You know what I mean? So those things right there is like stuff that I had to lab out and learn.
Or knowing when it's your turn.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like when you're blocking against somebody and someone's doing a block string attack, there's a small window where you can attack and get them. Like, there's it's small too, but there's a very small pause where you can do an armored attack, or you can just attack and just, it's your turn. Like, but it's a small window. And I learned that fighting against a couple of different people, where I'm like, I'm blocking and I'm looking at the timing of their attacks during their block string, and I'm like, okay, I can attack here. And like, I'll test it out. And sometimes, like, you really got to be quick. Sometimes I'd fail, but this game is dope, man. This game is really fun.
The game is fire, man. We're gonna definitely stream it tomorrow. Let you guys, see, how intense the matches can be. But like I said, man, I feel like more people should get games like this, because we'll get better lobbies as well as more support come in. Plus, it's on sale, man. Like, I got it on sale. Shout out to that holiday sale. I was like, yo, this game's kind of fun, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I've been. I'll admit this on stream, Bart. I don't know if you in the same boat, but I've been kind of like in like a rut gaming wise. Just because, like, I don't know, like I've been foot dipping kind of.
Yeah, you're just trying to figure out the next game to play. Like me, I've been doing. I started foot dipping in Resident Evil 3, right? And I was like, hold up, this game is kind of alright, man. So I kept playing it. I was like, yo, this game pretty good. Like I know it's a little different than the original, but overall, like, really and truly, that Resident Evil engine, the RE engine, yo, people need to put some respect on that engine's name. That engine is amazing, yo. It's probably one of the best engines that we have out right now, yo. That engine, yo, the way how characters move and look, the hair physics and everything in that engine is fucking amazing, man. Yo, that game looks beautiful. Yo, Resident Evil 3 looks beautiful. Resident Evil 2 looks beautiful, man.
Like I was gonna say RE2 is beautiful.
Yo, DMC5, that RE engine, yo, I wish a PlayStation developer would get a hand on the RE engine and see what they can do with that joint. Cause that joint is that engine is amazing.
Imagine a game being built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5 on that engine. That's what I can't wait to see.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Yo, like listen, I'm not even a Resident Evil fan, bro. You know this. I played RE2 because it was on sale. This one was on sale too. I was like $19. All right, bet. I was playing. I was like, yo, this guy, yeah, I mean, it's pretty alright, man. Look amazing too, man. Like Jill Valentine, let's get it. You know what I mean? But you know, let's talk about this before we get into the news. What is like a gaming resolution that you have for 2021?
A gaming resolution. That's a yeah, that's not part of the outline either, guys. That's just a random question. A gaming resolution.
Yo, happy New Year, everybody, man. Appreciate you guys coming
happy
through the
New Year
stream.
to everybody. Appreciate y'all. I think a gaming resolution for me would actually be to buy less games. Now, what I mean by that is, so you know, I tend to take a lot of chances with a lot of games. You know, I buy a lot of games, and if I don't like it, it just won't get played no more. Yeah. But I don't want to keep doing that. You know, so I think what I want to start doing is like things that I know that I'm really going to enjoy. I'm just going to buy and kind of, you know,
you're not going to go out on a whim anymore, especially with these developers. You know. Like, yo.
That's what I'm saying. Like with some, like, okay, you know, I hate to bring this up. shout out to PlayStation for sending up that 6531.
Yo, they still ain't send my joint though. What's up?
Hey, you better call them, bro.
I'm about to call them.
6531. You know, and I hate to bring this game up because you know we've all moved past that, but I just have to bring it up in this moment. When it comes to Cyberpunk and how that was handled and how everything that's going on, that really kind of made me apprehensive about games that's being about how certain developers. It's not every developer, but I feel like developers that aren't doing business with PlayStation, I can't try. I'm gonna be honest. That sounds that sounds really messed up, bro. And I know that sounds like a really fanboyish thing to say, right? But it's gonna make sense when I explain myself. You know, with PlayStation and a lot of the third-party developers that have had third-party marketing deals with PlayStation, those games, you know, we're not seeing none of this. I'm just a bit more apprehensive about somebody that's not doing business with PlayStation. I'm kind of just like, all right, I'm a little on the fence about it. Like you,
yo, I'm 100%.
Is this really a good game?
I'm 100%.
You get what I'm trying to say, though, man. Like it sounds fanboyish.
I'm with you because I was the same way before the year, you know, even started. I was like, yo, these games like Dirt 5, Yakuza, Like a Dragon, I'm not supporting because yo, you are giving us a short end of the stick talking about you're not using certain features. Nah, player.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm spending my $500, and if you want me to buy your game, you better support the platform that I'm using. That's the straight like.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So it's like, you know, with a lot of these third-party developers, we already see how first-party developers on PlayStation and third-party developers that work with PlayStation, we see how those games turn out, right? A lot of third-party developers that are creating games, I don't see the love there with a lot of these games. And I don't see a lot of passion being put behind some of these projects. Not a lot, some of these projects. I'm still going to buy new IPs and take chances and stuff like that. But the choosing process with taking those chances, the criteria that need to be met,
you gotta meet your standards. You gotta meet your standards.
Yeah, there's certain standards that need to be met now for me before I'm like, all right, I'll shell out $60, $70, $80. So yeah, I think that's my gaming resolution.
Yeah, like
what's yours?
My gaming resolution is to So the way I ended the year, I had a lot of stuff in the backlog that I got to complete. Like one of the biggest things that happened in the PS4 generation due to one of the games I hate the most, and the reason why I hate this game so much is because of what it did to my saves. It deleted a lot of saves that I have for a lot of these games that I was playing. If you guys look at the channel, you see that I had like boss fights of these games and like, leveling up tips and all that stuff. And, now when I start, I'm at the beginning. So one of the games, majority of my resolution is to finish up. It's an early resolution, by the way. It's finish up a lot of the games that I had, ready to beat before February hit. So like Ys 8, Dragon Quest 11. I definitely want to finish those games before February hit. So I know February hit, then Ys 9, Monstrum Nox is going to come out and all that, and then Persona Strikers and all that stuff. So there's a lot of backlog games I just want to finish. Also, I'm going to go on a trophy hunting. This is one thing I don't even give a fuck about, but I'm going to go on a trophy hunting like spree one of these months in 2021. I've been loading up a lot of games that's on sale. I'm like, oh, this looks like an easy game. This looks like an easy game.
Yo, Rhythm of Gods is easy platinum. Takes 2 hours.
Yo, hey, it's gonna get slapped up. You know what I mean?
And it's on sale right now.
And I'm gonna do trophy hunting for a month. You know what I mean? Because I want to hit the goal of like 8,000, trophies by the end of the year. And even if I get more than that, that would be amazing. Mm-hmm. But right now I'm at like 7,031. I want to get to like 8,000 by the end of the year. So that's pretty much my resolution.
I'm at 6,300. Speaking of other resolutions, like to be serious, that's I'm on the same boat as you with that. Oh, excuse me. Because I want to get to 100. I said 150 by the end of the year. But realistically, I'm gonna say 125. I'm at 96 right now, so if I can get 125, get to 125 platinums. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll definitely be something that I want to do by the end of the year. And then also my backlog, bar, the backlog is crazy. Now a lot of those games I'm not gonna go back to. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like some of them I'm not, but there are like Trials of Mana. I want to beat that and get the platinum in that. Yeah. Kingdom Hearts 3. I want to finish. Well, I already finished it, but I want to get the platinum in that. And, things like that. Go back and get the platinum in. Final Fantasy 7. Things like that.
Yeah, so there's a lot of games that have like that as well, where I can just easily come back and like get the platinum for that.
Yeah. Like I definitely want to go back to some of the games and get platinums in those. Dragon Quest 11, get the platinum in that. Different things like that. Ni no Kuni 1, I want to go back and finish that, and things like that. Like this year, I'm definitely want to do that. So yeah, I'm in the same boat as you with that.
Yeah, man. Just going to dedicate.
A lot of people in chat don't like what I said about it. Listen, I'm gonna do a podcast talking about that because
say what
about how not investing in developers that don't do business with PlayStation.
I mean, yeah. On surface level, it sounds
crazy, but when it's explained,
yeah, it's no different than the PC scumbags. You know what I mean? when they spend $1,400 for a GPU, they want that thing to be utilized when it comes to these games.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
pretty much anybody on every platform wants the feature sets to be used on the platform they prefer or buy into. So and service level come out fanboyish, but really and truly everybody that invest in one of these platforms, they want the same thing. So it is what it is.
Oh yeah.
But let's get into the news, Persona, man, because we not that much news, but we're gonna make it very interesting here the best way we can, and how the way we do it and the way we do it, and we do it right. And we gotta talk about these PlayStation Plus games, man. Persona, what is going on? PlayStation, they've been on a killing spree when it comes to PlayStation Plus. So January monthly games came out, and we have Maneater for PS5, not just the PS4 version, the PS5 it works for. Shadow of Tomb Raider and Greedfall. The funny thing about PlayStation Plus is that a lot of people saying, yo, this is great. But here's the exposure, Persona. The exposure is that you know I got to put a little twist and spin in it.
Yo, yeah, good.
These games like Shadow, Tomb Raider, and Greedfall, they were on PlayStation Now for months, where everybody was like, shh, shh. You know what I mean? Everybody was on a hush hush.
I think Maneater is in PS Now as well, actually.
I don't know if Maneater's in there.
I think I could be wrong about that.
I know for sure that Shadow of Tomb Raider and Greedfall was in this PS Now for months upon months. I know Game Pass just got like Greedfall in there, and not everybody's praising that. But it's just funny how I see a lot of people talk about PS Plus now, like, yo, PlayStation Plus is amazing. But I see what PlayStation has been doing for the last couple of months. A lot of the games that they've been putting on PlayStation Plus was already in PS Now. You know what I mean? So it's just like, one service to another service. It ain't, we already paid for, whatever this the applications of putting these games in our services, but we're just gonna convert it over to another service. But what's your thoughts on these three games? Did you add them to the library yet?
Yo, this is and this is why I say I buy too many games last gen. I already own I own Tomb Raider.
Oh, I ain't buy that.
I had bought that. I had bought that on the Black Friday sale because it was like $30.
Okay.
Like, and this was like right after it came out. Not this past Black Friday, when the game first came out, and then like that Black Friday, because like it was receiving such bad press or whatever. Like it was like super cheap, super quick. And so I was like, all right, I'll snatch it up. Cool. So yeah, Tomb Raider, I'm like, Greedfall, I've seen some gameplay of Greedfall. I don't know, it just didn't really interest me.
Is that RPG? It's like a realistic RPG kind of thing.
Yeah, you know how I feel about Western RPGs, man. Most of them are trash.
Or nothing like that. It's just like,
oh
no, there's spells and skills. Oh my bad.
The spells, So then I'll try it out. I'll definitely try it out. It's free. And Maneater, it's funny. Maneater was a game I was actually about to buy.
Yo, me too. I
was about to buy this because, like, this game has interested me for a while since it came out on PS4.
Yep.
And I was like, it looks so weird and so kooky that I was just like, yo, you a shark eating a fish.
It's an RPG too. It's an RPG. Which got me.
It's an RPG. And I'm like, yo, are we really like a shark? Is this really a shark RPG? What?
Because fun fact, I was gonna buy this game like last year, back in like the middle of the year.
When it first came out.
Yeah, because I watched the trailers, like, this looks quirky, but it looks cool. But I held back because I was like, nah, this is too much to play. I don't know if I'm gonna play that.
Yeah.
Then I was gonna buy it again before the PS5 came out, but I was like, oh, they're gonna have a PS5 version. Let me just wait. And then when the PS5 version was coming out, when it came out, I was gonna buy it. Then again, I was like, nah, let me just wait, man. Let me finish up these games, man.
Yeah, because they have it on sale right now in the holiday sale for like $30. I'm like, yo. Let me just buy. I've been like contemplating back and forth for a minute. Like, let me just buy it, and I'll get to it when I get to it or whatever. And then when the free games came out, and it was Maneater, I was like, and it's the PS5 version. I was like, oh,
yes, sir.
Okay, we ain't got to do nothing. Then cool. So I don't want to say I dodged the bullet there because I was going to eventually buy it out of my pocket. So no bullet was dodged. But I actually played Maneater this week too, and Bari, it's weird, bro, because like there's a lot of good like scientific facts about like sharks and shit, like the guy that talks to you as you swim around or whatever and you do different things. It's surprisingly, I don't want to say relaxing, but it's so different that I enjoy it, bro. Like I enjoy it, bro. Like especially like when I'm jumping on the boat and I'm eating up the I try to play like I'm Jaws and I jump on a boat and I'm flipping around trying to eat it. It's fun, man. It really is fun. This is a good list. This is a good list because all three of these games are I don't know if Maneater would be a AAA game per se, but this is a solid list. What's crazy too, Bari? Bro, next month is gonna be even crazier because Destruction All Star.
That's what I was gonna. That was the next question I was gonna set up. I was like, yo, PlayStation already set up themselves for 2021 to be a pretty good one because you have this month with a lot of notable games here, and then you have next month where you're gonna have a new IP, and we don't know what the other game is gonna be, but everybody's gonna want to play that Destruction All Stars. I'm pretty sure that So yeah, man, it's just looking good, man. If you have a PS5, I saw somebody put in the chat. They said my gaming resolution is to get a PS5.
Yeah, see, I think that was
Jamar.
that Batter or somebody?
Yeah, I think
Jamar
that
or
was
somebody
Jamar.
that said
Yeah,
that?
yeah, man.
Yeah, no, it's definitely get a PS5.
Oh, yo, J Run, that is another resolution of mine. Is to finish that series, Cold Steel. I have every single game of Cold Steel. I have 1,
You
2,
do?
3, and 4. But I just
got 5 and 6, or was it just 5? Right, 5 came out, or 6?
No. It's 4 is the latest one that came out last year.
Oh, it's the latest one. I want to play through those games too.
Yo, I have about like 50 some hours in 1, but I stopped playing it because of like games like The Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima came out and all that. And then
yo, you want to hear some?
I said resolution.
Yo, you want to hear some crazy stuff, bro? This is how bad it is for me right now. Yesterday, because like I'm really in a rut when it comes to gaming right now, man. Like I'm in some I'm trying to get out this foot dipper phase because it's crazy, bro. I was looking at because I was like, I need a really good JRPG to play right now, right? And I've been playing Persona 5 Royal and working on that platinum, but I just I didn't really feel like playing it.
I gotta be in the mood.
So I was in the PlayStation. I gotta be in the mood for that, honestly. I was in the PlayStation store looking at the Atelier Ryza 2. Yo, I was like, yo, I'm about to
that
get
just
this.
came out. The latest one just came out. Right?
No, it comes out next month or the end of this month or something like that. But I was like looking at like trailers and gameplay of like this Atelier Ryza and Atelier Ryza 2, and I'm like, yo, man, because like I bought Atelier Sophia back on PS4, and I don't know, I just couldn't really get into it at the time. But like I was looking at Atelier Ryza 2, and I'm like, yo, because it looked like it was real colorful and like it looked good, like through the screenshots, and it's a PS5 version. So I was like, yo, should I buy this? I was like contemplating, yo, I might buy this. Should I buy this? I'm like, nah, let's not buy this right now.
I definitely looked at it as well. But I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I forgot who made those games. They're the same people that made like
Koei Tecmo.
Yeah, Koei Tecmo, but the actual
it's
developer.
Gust.
Yeah, Gus.
Gus, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, I pulled back. I'm like, yo, because P5 Striker, that comes out next month.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, I can hold out throughout the rest of this month and just play through some games and stuff like that. Because you know what it is, man. I'm really only thinking about Returnal, man. Like Returnal's like really what I just can't wait to play. Yeah. But let's get into the news, man. We getting off topic. Sorry.
Yo, and then we have the PlayStation Now lineup for January. So PlayStation Now also gets some new games here. I'm going to have them list Crew 2 is out on PlayStation Now. Surviving Mars, Frostpunk Console Edition is out there. I forgot the other games that they have here. Normally PlayStation don't list every single thing that comes out here. You got to go to like one of the other sites, what you call it, like PS Push Square. But these are the highlighted games that they have coming here. Crew 2
don't look too interesting.
Nah, I'm good on every single one of these. I'm
good. I'm good.
The PlayStation Plus games though, these were in PS Now. I think they're still in PS Now, so this is pretty good anyway. Either or, you're good to go.
Yeah.
But moving along here, Persona man, my man Shuhei, he came out with an article, and the article was called PlayStation Indies, 6 upcoming games to watch. So he has a highlight here. Shuhei, Shuhei's in charge of like the indies coming to PlayStation, head of PlayStation Indies, right? And here's something you can't miss. So you have Kena, Bridge of Spirits, no release date out yet. You have Nor, Play With Your Food, Five Nights at Freddy's, Security Breach, Oddworld, Soulstorm, Temtem, Disco Elysium. I'm interested in Disco Elysium, man. Real talk. I know I'm gonna cop this game. I already have Temtem, the early edition. I have that. Oddworld, not a big fan of that. Five Nights at Freddy, you can keep that. This Nor, Play With Your Food, you can keep that. And Kena, I'm waiting for. But
they're missing quite a few games.
that's what I was going to ask you. Is there anything that they're missing here, Persona, that you would like to for them to have on PlayStation 5?
Hell yeah, they're missing Volcano High. They're missing Stray. They're missing Solar Ash.
Oh, you talking about the ones that already been announced? Okay.
Yeah, Little Devil Inside. They're missing Jet. They're missing quite a few games here.
I feel like they're missing games like Hades.
I mean, yeah, Hades. I want to play that on PlayStation because I would want to get a platinum. Among Us, yes,
it's another one they missed.
You know, those are definitely two games that they should definitely put here. I mean, Kena is definitely the standout here for me personally. Though a lot of those other games I don't really care about too much. So they're not really something like, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's. Come on, man, I ain't playing that.
Are we good on that?
Nora Played Your Food. I'm good. Disco Elysium. I didn't, because I noticed won quite a few awards. I don't know if it was 2019 or 2018, but I know they won like a ton of awards at one of the Game Award shows. And I was just like, I don't really see the hype for this, right? I'm willing to give it a try, but I'm not willing to spend money to give it a try. And be honest,
voice acting, other enhancements. I'm in there, man. I'm in there. I learned about the game from one of the Game Awards, right? I learned about. I didn't know about the game. I was like, "Who did Disco Elysium Best RPG?" Right? And then the more I'm seeing in this trailer that I saw, I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna give this a go, man." I haven't played like a tabletop, you know, type of RPG perspective game in a minute, so I'm gonna dive in and see what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Temtem is pretty much Pokemon for PlayStation. It's dope. Yo, and Oddworld.
My nephews, they came over like the other day, and I was like, "Yo, sit down." You know what I mean? I make sure their hands are clean because you gotta check sometimes. I said, "Sit down, man. Close your eyes real quick." I load up Temtem. He's like, "What is this?" I was like, "Yo, this is better than Pokemon." And he gave me a look like better than Pokemon. He's a Pokemon fanboy. He started playing. He was like, "Oh, it's like Pokemon." He's like, "Nah, but you can do other things like the emotes and stuff." So he likes it. He likes it a lot, man. He likes it a lot.
Yeah.
He likes Temtem.
Yeah. In Oddworld, I'm like, you know, I'm kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out with that.
I think you're gonna get Oddworld. It's down your alley.
I most likely will get it. But Kena is the top of my list, and like, I want Kena to release like tomorrow. Like, I really want this game. And you know, shout out to Ember Labs. They really haven't really been saying too much. And I get it. It's the beginning of the year. We're literally like we're going into the second week of the new year, so just got to be patient. But I'm impatient sometimes, you know, boy. That's just me. I'm very impatient, trait, man. You know, impatient. Yeah, I'm very impatient sometimes, man. And
impatience will lead you to the dark side, though. So.
Oh no! Listen, after the whole debacle with Cyberpunk, I could wait.
You know who's impatient? The PlayStation Nation is impatient when it comes to gaming, right? We got so much games to play, but we're still like, yo, we want more, even though we have so much on our plate.
Yeah. But I still got mad games on my
plate. Yo, brother,
I still gotta play.
Over on the other side, I ain't gonna say no names. They are very patient over there. 10 years, 15 years. It don't matter. They wait. They will wait over there.
Hey, hold up. They come out like this. Hold up.
Hey, that beautiful. I would definitely have a ring on her finger by now. That's good for you. How was that good for me?
Yo, then they hear the 10 years.
Jeez, yo, listen, man. Yeah, we ain't gonna go there, but yo, listen.
Yo,
it's crazy, man. It is crazy over there,
oh,
bro.
God, then they hear the 10 years and be like,
10 years? I don't see a ring on her finger.
Yo. Hey, yo, Persona,
all right,
man.
back to the show.
Yeah, back to the show, man. I want to show everybody. I'm pretty sure everybody know about this news right here, right? But I still want to show everybody the biggest tease that we'll ever saw in gaming this past couple of weeks. And GameStop put out this article. You know, other publishers put out an article as well of this super slick looking all black PlayStation 5 with the classic PlayStation logo symbol on it. New all black dual shock color buttons, all that stuff, saying that yo, this website is going to be selling this. Console price is $650 to $750 for the all digital standard edition, respectfully. A sharp increase from $400 to $500, and they are saying, good luck trying to get this console. Cause yo, I saw people put out the picture of this console and this design and all that stuff. Cause this is official. This is official stuff, not from PlayStation, but from this website here, like Super 5. You can get it there, and people's just gonna eat this thing up right away. But yo, what is your thoughts on the look? And do you think PlayStation needs to like hurry the hell up and catch on to some of these designs, like make their own official designs?
So one thing, because I had seen this, was it earlier this week or last week, and I seen people in the comments saying that this website was like not a legitimate, like,
oh, it's fake.
This ain't legit. Like it's not it's not a legit, like it's a site or whatever, but it might be like some scam shit going on here. Because I don't know. That's allegedly. That's what people in the Twitter chats are saying. Because I seen some people in Twitter that are saying, oh well, we bought I bought something from them before and never got it or something like that. I don't know, right? When it comes to something like this though, with this type of console, PlayStation is so stupid sometimes, man. Like they so dumb because with something like this should have been you at the beginning. This should have been you, man. Yeah. You don't never let no third party anything take your eye, because I'm pretty sure PlayStation was working on something like this anyway. I'm pretty sure an all black console, because we've been seeing black controllers leak and things like that. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure an all black console was going to be coming eventually, right? But you're so stupid because you're so slow to the punch on shit that's yours. Now, it's still, obviously, PlayStation's still going to reach some type of, because, these people had to buy the PlayStations from PlayStation. So, PlayStation's still getting that money. But look at the resale on this, man. And look at what they're doing with this. Like, PlayStation should have been doing this. This is definitely something that PlayStation should have did, where they would have had so the white console could have still came out, but then they could have had, because this last year was PlayStation 1's 25th anniversary, or 30th or something like that for PS1. They could have had a special edition PS1 special edition console, or just a special edition PS5, right? And it had limited quantity, 2,000, 3,000, whatever, and it could have been this, and this could have been boom through the roof.
What they should have did is that they should have had their white and black. Cause obviously they're pushing the dual tone, type of console, but they should have also announced that a classic all black or gray edition is coming in 2021, just so people will get the heads up. Oh, PlayStation always going to come up with a official design. With the colors that we want or whatnot, what I mean, instead of third party jumping on it.
What I'm surprised about is how PlayStation hasn't shut this shit down already. Like, that's what I'm surprised at.
It might be because they have disclaimers here to say, yo, here's a disclaimer. Let me zoom in so everybody can see it. The disclaimer, they already have the disclaimer written down here. It's like, yo, disclaimer: the retro inspired conversion process requires a complete disassemble of the DualSense controller. This will void your DualSense hardware warranty provided from Sony. Don't purchase this product if you're expecting warranty support for your DualSense controller from Sony. So, and it also say your console will not be disassembled as a part of the conversion process. Side panels are temporary. So the console, as far as the console wise, the side panel, I don't know how they did this PS button and not really disassemble the console.
Well, they might have did what they might have did with the PS button.
This is an add-on. This is an add-on.
Glued on, it's just like glued on or soldered on or whatever. But with them putting the actual PS button in the controller, they got to open that up to do that, and reconnect it to the pins and the ports or whatever they're doing inside the controller. Yep. So that's definitely going to void the DualSense warranty. I would love to have that controller. That controller just looks dope. The console looks amazing. But again, this is something that, PlayStation should have definitely been the first to this, and especially knowing with how popular the PlayStation is going to be.
You know, it's another thing I
is.
thought about too. This is actually probably like the Dual Shock 4 buttons, not the Dual Sense buttons right here, face buttons. Just look how wide, and you know the Dual Sense one, it looks a little bit higher than the original PlayStation one. So you know you buying the console, you have the Dual Sense control, but you have like PS4 controller buttons here. I don't know how that works.
It looks good. I'm not buying it though. Like, you know, I ain't going.
It definitely looks amazing, man. Especially this all black digital console, man. Listen, bruh.
Yeah, that.
Hey, man, man. Listen, PlayStation. Look, you want another 400, 500 from your boy. You know what I mean? Or just get the panel. You know what? They might not even do another console. They might just do the panels.
Really they might just come out with the panels. That is true, and just because the middle of the console is black, so that all they really need is and the stand is black. So really, all you need to do is spray paint your panels, and you literally got the same thing. And then you could buy a PlayStation colored button and just glue the shit to your console, and you really do have. I mean, it might not. I mean, it will look as good because spray painting something black is, you know, it'll look the same. So like, I don't know, but charging. I don't know. I feel like charging $600-700 for this is. I'm just like, what are you really doing here? You know, spray painting. You know, spray paint costs $5 at the 99cent store. You get a can of spray paint for $500. Now, opening the console and putting that piece in, all right, fine. You know that. You know the labor and that piece. But even with that, if you were to just to get something like that done with just a controller, you know, I see that being what, $60, $75, maybe $100, maybe $100.
It's easy to do it yourself, as far as, you know, it's cheaper, matter of fact, to do it yourself, but it's not easy to do it yourself. You know, not a lot of people artistic. That's why a lot of people, they have the option of like building your own PC or just having it, you know, pre-built.
You ain't gotta be artistic to spray paint something black.
Hey man,
like,
listen,
you just spray
I know
something
me.
black.
I ain't got no artistic, you know, stuff in my bones, so I ain't spray painting nothing, bro. You know what I mean? I have somebody do that for me. That's me personally.
I get it. The only thing I'm worried about is getting this expandable storage for PS5. That's all I want.
Yeah, we need that blog article, PlayStation.
That's a fact. Give me that list.
You know what I mean?
Send that list up.
But you know what people need to start playing? It's this Yeez 9 Monstrum Nox demo.
Oh yeah.
The demo is officially out on PlayStation, guys. It works on a PS5 as well. It came up earlier, you know, this week. And the game runs, you know, very, very good. The demo is very short. You get 10 minutes in between two dungeons, where you can get a different play style of different characters in there. It's very similar to like Yeez. If you've been playing like Yeez 8, the Vita one, what's it called? Yeez Celestia or something. I forgot the
Celeste.
Something with, I forgot the name of it. Something like that with a C.
Celica, I think it is.
Celica, yeah, something like that. If you play those, you know, you're gonna be in the same ballpark here with this. They added some new stuff as far as like wall running. The dodging to me feels a little bit more responsive. I don't know if that's probably the dual sense, but it definitely feels more responsive. But yeah, it's still Yeez, man. If you like Yeez, you're gonna still like this game. Graphically, look, for the demo, I feel like they could have upped the graphics a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, they definitely
It's like,
hey,
yo,
listen, man, come on, guys, 2021, guys, like I love my Japanese developers,
it's still a PS4
man, but some
game,
of y'all
it's still a PS4 game.
I mean, but even still on the PS4, it's like, come on, guys, we could have I don't know, certain Japanese developers, I'm just like, guys,
that's why they pump them out so quickly.
I'm like, come on, guys, like certain things, because it was like, the combat and stuff is great. Like I actually really enjoyed the demo. Favorite characters is definitely Raging Bull and Hawk. Like I love both of them, man. They were so dope. But I don't know, like just the look of it, I'm just like, come on, this looks
a little blurry.
It looks a little blurry.
I think
little
you know what
muddy,
it is.
man.
I think it because Yeez 8 is 4K. I think Yeez 8 was 4K like 60 on the PS4 Pro. So
Yes, it was.
the game is in 4K 60. I'm gonna assume. I think it is 60, but it's just like you could have did a lot more with like the textures and stuff like that. You know, you can just tell like you use the same assets from 8 and just
Yeah, just pump them over. Yeah, because even how the big crab enemy that I remember from Yeez 8, the enemies in Yeez 9 were kind of moving and fighting like that crab, and I'm like, come on, guys. Come on, man. Like, I love my JRPGs, and it's not all JRPGs because a lot of JRPGs look great. Like Tales of Berseria looks great, right? Ni no Kuni 1 and 2 look great, right? There's a ton of this, but then there's some of the smaller. I don't want to say smaller, but because I wouldn't really consider Yeez a small series, but Yeez still does fall in that niche category, right? Would you agree with that, Bar?
Isn't it's kind of weird because I feel like it is kind of niche. But
it's like 1 foot niche and then 1 foot kind of mainstream.
He's been around since Sega
for years,
probably more early than that. Because my first RPG ever was Yeez 3 on Sega Genesis.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, Yeez has been around for decades,
and I was like 7.
Yeah. You know what I mean? No, Yeez has been around for a few decades, right? But I just feel like when it comes to some of these Japanese JRPGs, and again, we're going to use Yeez 9 because it's the most recent one. Yeah. The gameplay, the story and stuff like that is great, but then it's like, the way it looks, it's like you have to put some type of appeal to that, right? Like you just have to.
But the thing is,
like I'm saying, it's not all JRPGs. Like I want to put that out there.
It's not all of them. The thing is though, Persona is like with games like Yeez and games like this is like they don't. It's not like a big budgeted title. That's why you can have so much of them. That's why we at like 9 right now. Obviously, we have more. But
Yeez 8 looks great though. Play some Yeez 8 gameplay.
Nah, but
Yeez 8 looks
you gotta look at a
this.
demo though. You gotta look at a demo because it's 2 dungeons that you're playing in the demo. You're not playing outside or nothing like that.
Nah, but I went outside. Like there's the second dungeon where you playing as Hawks.
Yeah.
If you get to the boss fast enough and then run, like you beat the boss fast enough, you still got time. Obviously, you run. If you keep running down that straight corridor, you actually get outside, and even outside, it looked very gloomy and it's not as colorful. And listen, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Just maybe I'm nitpicking.
Yeah, we'll see.
Right?
Maybe it's a demo.
Maybe I'm nitpicking. I mean, I'm still excited for the game. Right? I'm just saying, with certain JRPGs, I just wish that they would. Again, like getting games like Yeez 9, I just wish they would put a little bit more effort into how the game looked. Just a little,
I agree.
Just a little bit more. I'm not saying
I like the art style, but yeah, I agree. Like you can put in the graphical quality a little bit. The art style is nice, it's amazing, especially like when you started the demo and you hear the music and you see the mysterious girl in the background. Like it's amazing, but when you boot that dungeon up, you're gonna see like, okay, you could have. You spiff this thing up a little.
Put some more time. Yeah, put some more time.
Put a more elbow grease in it, man. But this is how they pump these games out quicker, man. But we'll see when the game officially comes out. I pre-ordered it. They have the special edition that's on sale for like $60. It was $55. It was originally like $80. But they have if you guys want to catch that sale, you can catch it. But yeah, if you guys haven't played the demo yet, you can play for free on the PlayStation Store, PS4. PS4 Pro and PS5.
Yeah,
I like the demo. It's good.
I enjoyed the demo. The demo was fun. Like both demos. Yeah, both dungeons were really fun, and the boss fights were dope. But it's just certain things you just can't help but notice in the game that I'm just like, come on, guys, you could have put a little bit more love into this. Just a small tad bit more. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because and then people saying that it's a small team, that doesn't matter. There's small teams that create indies and all this other stuff that look phenomenal. Like, look at Kena. Kena's not a AAA developer studio. That's an indie.
It's another small team that's making a great looking game. Housemarque. So one of the best things that PlayStation have, in my personal opinion, is the Explore area, and especially what they show in the Explore area, the PS5, that they show the Housemarque Housecast episode 3, where they have a little bit more gameplay for you guys of Returnal that's coming out in March. And you know, I'm not going to go in every detail as far as what they spoke about, but they spoke about the stuff that, you know, the challenges of creating a game like this, AAA quality game, but still keeping that, you know, the Housemarque qualities as far as gameplay and stuff like that. And this is something that, you know, they're going outside of their comfort zone to make, because it's such a big departure of what they normally would create. But
you can tell that in the show too. Like, they just seem so tense. Like, they're not normally used to doing this, especially the host. He's definitely not used to doing this, because he seems so tense in like his delivery sometimes for certain things. But they did a good job. I enjoy the Housecast. I do.
Yeah, man, and like I said, this is always good. You know, see a little bit more glimpse of the gameplay, and like you can just tell, like, you see the Housemarque, you know, stamp on the game. But yeah, this game got me intrigued, man. Like I said, this is another game. Housemarque is not like a huge studio, but look at this game just looks amazing, man. And one thing I love is my dashes, man. Your dash animation is on point, and it's like got that invincibility frame. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? So this just looks amazing.
Look how she run, like, just it looks so fluid, bruh. Like, it just
looking at this, I don't know what the lady name in the game, but you never think she's a badass soldier like this, man. This chick is a badass. She dodging lasers, everything. And knowing the sun, she dodging out here shooting.
One of the things that stood out to me when he was saying in the Housecast this episode is, because the host, he asked, "How are you maintaining that Housemarque vibe of how your gameplay normally is with, like, you know, with Housemarque, it's very 2D with how you can shoot, right? With how enemies attack you. It's like they're only coming in front and you can only move side to side, like, to dodge the bullets." And so the question that he asked was, you know, how are you maintaining that, but also adding to it with the fact that now you're in a 3D environment and there's much more verticality to it. And the developer, I forgot his name. Sorry about that. He pretty much said, the way the shot patterns are being done now is it's in 3D now. So it's not just going to be on the floor. It's going to be coming from above you. It's going to be coming from the sides. And now you're going to have to really pay attention to how you're moving and how you move and how you dodge and how you maneuver the different areas, because it's that Housemarque feel, but in a 3D motion. So now it's turned up times 10.
They up
and I'm just like, yo, I can't wait. Like, hearing that, I'm just like, yo, this is wow.
Yeah, they up the ante a little bit, man. And they're gonna have DualSense support. They also said something cool to where, you know, they know a lot of people, you know, that play Housemarque games for the PS3 use pressing the R1 and L1 buttons. The button layout is completely customizable, so you can, you know, turn off the DualSense support as far as the adaptive triggers, but you can still set it to where, you know, you can use your R1 and your L1 to zoom in and shoot and all that stuff. So the button configuration is going to be completely customizable to shoot to fit your needs as far as the game is, which is cool. But yeah, I'm gonna have those adaptive you know, those triggers on, man. You know the vibes.
Well, it's gonna be one of the adaptive triggers. I think it's the L2. When you slightly press it, it's gonna let you aim in. But then if you press it all the way down, it's gonna be a special weapon ability that you can do. It's pretty interesting.
That's gonna. I definitely want to know how that feels right there, for sure. But yeah, that's Returnal, man, coming out in March. You know, in a matter of 2 months, so we're gonna be in there. It should be fun. But we have our first delay of 2021 Persona, and that is Outriders. The Outriders. I know, you know, I had some interest in this game. Matter of fact, I have some interest in the game. It's one of those games where I'm, you know, keeping my eye on. But they say, Happy New Year. We believe it's important that the player gets to experience a new IP like Outriders before release. so that you can decide for yourself whether the game is something you wish to pre-order, purchase, or play. For this reason, we're excited to announce that on February 25th, 2001, we will publish
2021. You said 2001.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, 2021.
We will be publishing a free demo, giving everyone the chance to play the first few hours of the game for the 4 classes. Wow, so they're going to make you play all the class. I think it's 4 classes, right? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, 4 classes. Yes.
In both single player and oh, shit. They let you play the whole game. The first, okay, along with seamless migration of your characters and progression to the full game. Oh, that's cool. I like when demos do that, where you play the demo. Oh, I don't want to do this tutorial all over again. I purchased the game. Let's let me start where I stopped at. Speaking of which, but here's the bad news. So this is all great news right here, right? Demo. Single player, co-op, seamless migration, for your characters and your game progression. Sounds great. But speaking of which, we've decided to move the release date of Outriders to April 1st. Parentheses, no joke. We will spend this extra time fine-tuning the game and focusing on delivering a fantastic play experience at launch. Thanks for hanging tight a little longer. We appreciate your patience, the Outriders team. This is how you kind of do a delay announcement. I ain't even gonna front with you, because a lot of the delays that games that I've been excited for, or anticipating a little bit, or just have like a have like an interest to playing, and they got delayed. I'm like, damn, man, delay. But they did it kind of good here, Persona, man. They gave you the good news first, and then they talk about the delay after. Where when I read the whole delay part, pretty sure everybody was like, I don't know if anybody had any interest in this game, but if you did have an interest in the game, after reading the first part and then reading the second part, you're like, oh, that's cool, get to play the demo, and I can continue where I left off. But what's your thoughts on this, man, Persona, man? Interest in the game? It got delayed. Are you upset? Are we gonna get angry, Persona, here?
Yeah, so Outriders is definitely a game that I've been paying attention to for quite some time. I love third-person shooters. I love looter shooters quite a bit, and I've kind of fallen out of love with Destiny. But that's a conversation for another time. And I've been kind of Godfall.
That ice got you sick, huh?
Yeah, that I just can't deal with that ice shit anymore, man. Especially in PvP. So I'm done with that shit, man. I have to step away until it should be a damage over time and not you actually freezing in a competitive match. It's stupid. Like in a real competitive match, this ability would be banned. In a true set tournament style, that would be banned.
Destiny have to create more counters to these special moves. There's no real counters to that shit. when I'm playing with y'all,
breaking out of the ice takes like takes like fucking 30 minutes.
Yeah,
it's like, come on, guys. Like this is stupid.
Not even a fighting game. Not even a fighting game does, because I use ice players. Not even a fighting game. You in that ice for that long. Come on, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like that. Who thought at Bungie that this was smart to put? And I'm not saying, and I'm on a tangent. I'm sorry. Why would you put the ice ability in PvP and have the ice effect act the same as it would act in PvE? That's stupid. The ice effect should be a damage over time at most. You should not freeze at all.
I think you should have the freeze, but not as long as that. The guns are already powerful, so why do you need to have them frozen that long? Like, I was playing that, I was like, yo, how do you break out of this? He's like, yo, you can break out. I was like, yo, it's taking mad long, bro.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, they downed the time it took to break out from that. Jesus. It was longer than that, Bar. Anyway, back to Outriders. And with Godfall, I love Godfall. I got my platinum finally. So I'm not mad at Godfall no more. And I know Godfall got some DLC coming out at the end of January. So this being pushed back doesn't really bother me too much. Just because there's so many other things coming out between January and April that will definitely have our attention. The fact that they're coming out with this demo on the 25th of February, smart move. I'm excited for the game. The gameplay looks great. Also, another thing to mention too is there is a free PS5 upgrade for this game as well. So if you're looking at PlayStation, so if you're looking at PlayStation Store, you'll only see the PS4 version. Don't be put off by pre-ordering that. You can pre-order the PS4 version, and there will be a free PS5 upgrade version as well later on. So that you can definitely pre-order the PS4 version and not worry about not being able to get the best version on PS5. So I'm excited, and I can't wait to try all 4 of the classes. They all look dope. The newest class that they showed this week was the Techno. Was it Technomancer? I think the name of the last class is, and he's like he's like this. He can like summon like machine guns and like rockets and shit. It's really dope how he plays, and then he also has an ability where how like in most shooting games you have to take cover in order to like regain life and stuff like that. So with the Technomancer, you actually play better. You actually heal by actually being aggressive and being out there on the front lines and like taking hits and stuff like that. So he's got like certain abilities where he actually heals the more he takes damage. It's pretty interesting. A lot of them have an ability like that, but the Technomancer, his is a bit more amplified. So the Technomancer definitely looks like a class that I want to try first. The enemies, look great. The game looks great. I'm excited for the game. I've definitely been following this game for a while, so it's definitely on my radar. And it's getting forward day one anyway.
Yeah, so. Like this game got announced like I think 2018, right?
2019.
Nah, yeah, I remember this game got announced
for
like
it was 20
years. It was supposed to come out in 2019, but it got delayed. And it's supposed to come out in 2020, then it got delayed. This is what you're talking about right here. Him right here.
Yeah, Kill to Heal. Yeah, that's the. Yeah,
but I seen
the abilities and stuff is pretty dope.
I seen a few people play this game. Looks interesting. As far as like I seen BG, I think he went to like an event and it was playing. He had gameplay up on it. It looks pretty cool. It's not something that I'm super excited for, but it's definitely something I'm willing to play. Especially for the co-op. Is this the guy you talking about? Technomancer? Damn, this looks a sick ass picture right here.
Third person looter shooter. I'm there, bro. You know me, man. I'm there.
Oh man, it got emotes.
Oh god.
you gonna have to pay for some emotes, man. $5.
I'll buy some emotes, man. You know me, man. I'll definitely buy some emotes.
You want to do a cool dance? $5, man.
Oh yeah, I'll buy some emotes. I don't mind. I'll buy an emote or two.
I ain't buying no emote, man. I'm sorry. Yo, but want to get to this news right here because this is something that I'm very super excited for. And to be honest with you, this is one of the hardest fighting games to come out. Very cult classic type of fighting game, but the new King of Fighters has been announced, and here is the trailer for it, man. King of Fighters 15. It is looking above and beyond better than 14.
Oh yeah, 100%. So 100% looks better.
Nice little short trailer. They definitely announced this before because I think next week was going to be the real announcement, because this is a trailer letting you know that there's going to be more information coming for next week. But it got leaked. Some of the images got leaked, and I guess SNK was like, yo, let's just put it out, man. Let's put out this short trailer. But this is it, right, man? King of Fighters, man. King of Fighters is no easy game. Like, don't get it twisted. It is a very hard game to play, but it's also a classic game that I'm pretty sure everybody in their lifetime, if you play video games, you play the SNK King of Fighters game, which is like their all-star type of game. But yo, what's your thoughts, Persona, man?
They had K, which looked good. Shout out to Ryo, but where is Iori? Ever since I was a kid, Iori's been my favorite character in King of Fighters. He will always be my favorite character in King of Fighters. Where's Iori? You understand? Iori needs to be in every single trailer. Like there is no ifs, ands, or buts. Iori needs to be in the trailer. So it looks this looks great. Like when you look at KOF 14 and 15, night and day, bro. That game just looked like so bland, and I did not have no type of style to it.
King of Fighters, they did have that graphical update though, but you know, it was kind of, you know, first impressions, you know, with a lot of these games.
It was too late. It was way too late. King of Fighters 15 looks great. I'm excited. I'm definitely gonna pick
14
it up. And you're right.
14 was a great game though. Like graphically, it didn't look good, but the mechanics, you know, the gameplay aspect was great. There's not a lot of people bought it. I remember we tried to do tournaments for it with the online arcade.
Sign up for that. Man.
And like we had like 3 people sign up. Nobody's gonna host a three person tournament. That's just ridiculous. But I saw a lot of excitement for the game, man. Hopefully, you know, people do pick it up because I feel like fighting games like King of Fighters definitely needs to be continued to be supported. Yeah, we're in a 15 official King of Fighter game, and I mean SNK been around since, you know, most of us been playing video games, man. So they always put out good games. Like I said, King of Fighters is like their all-star type of game where it takes all their games from different like franchises and they put them in here. But yeah, Iori is definitely a popular character. He wasn't in the trailer, but they definitely have my boy Kyo in there. They have Benny Maru in there. You know, Benny Maru, that's my dude right there. I love me some Benny, man. But we'll definitely see, man. I hope they bring that Sand guy back too. He was a cool character. I liked him a lot. I forgot his name though, from 14. But we get more news next week, man. So we'll see if they still doing the team aspect, which is important in King of Fighters. Most, you know, if they drop it, they drop it. But if they have it, that's like okay, King of Fighters. But either or, I'm good with it. But this is not the only thing that was announced, though. I want to let you guys know as well that Samurai Shodown definitely had some announcements where they announced Tam Tam and Hibiki Akane, and I'm excited for that because Hibiki was like, you know, one of my main characters in Last Blade. And the fact that she's here, she was in what you call it too. What's that? Capcom versus SNK. She was in that too. Man.
Yeah, Capcom versus SNK.
Yeah, Hibiki's dangerous character, man. Got the counters, you know, that slash, you know, the quarter circle forward slash he has. Her super really good for good Oki. So that's pretty good. I want to see how they're gonna implement her in a slower, much slower paced game. I mean, Last Blade, they can pretty much transfer everything from her in Last Blade to this, but she was pretty good in Last Blade, man. So we'll see. I'm excited for this, man. Season Pass 3. I don't know if have you played Samurai Shodown?
No, I haven't played Sam Show. No.
Yo, Samurai Shodown, I never really played like that. I was more like the Last Blade 2 kind of dude. But it's a much slower pace fighting game.
Well, I played the old Samurai Shodown. I just haven't played this one. I haven't played this one. This new one that came out, I haven't played it. No, not this one.
Yeah, but I like it, man. Samurai Shodown was cool too. The new one was pretty good as well. I like Charlotte. I like her. A few other characters, but now that Hibiki is going to be in there as well, oh man, you definitely see me on there. But yeah, man, what's your thoughts on this, man? Are you gonna pick it up for Cham Cham? Seem like a Persona type character.
No. I'll be honest, no.
Hey, my man deleted, man. No.
Yeah, I'm not picking this up. I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm good. I'm good.
It's all good play.
I got Grand Blue and then what's the name coming out? I'm good.
Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear, yeah. I'm
yes,
good.
Sir.
I'm not playing that.
But yo, that's pretty much it for the news, man. Let's get into the topic because we got a few topics here, Persona. And before we get into the other questions, I just want you to pretty much list your most anticipated games for 2021. The games that we know that's coming for 2021. What is your most anticipated list? Do you want me to go first or should you go first?
You go first, man.
All right, man. Let me go first. Hey, man. Say, man. Look. Listen. I got a little list right here pulled up. And
you got. See, he was prepared, bro.
hey man, listen, man. I dropped the stuff in the DMs. You know what I mean?
Nah, you right. You prepared. You was prepared.
All right, so
I
here
was
we go.
thinking about it, but
here we go. These are the games that I'm like anticipating. There's a lot of games on here. That's why I said 2021 is looking crazy. So we have Ys 9 Monstrum Nox, Guilty Gear Strive, King of Fighters 15, Returnal, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, God of War Ragnarok, hopefully, I put a hopefully parentheses, Horizon 2 Forbidden West, Final Fantasy 16, it's coming. I put that it's coming in parentheses. Gotham Knights, Project.
Yo, that's a game that like kind of fell back. Yo, I can't wait for that.
Yo, listen, bro. I can't
wait for that, man.
If they delay that game, Persona, listen.
I'm be mad. I'm be tell you. I'm waiting for that, man.
I'm gonna be like a Trump supporter. I'm gonna storm.
Chill. Too soon. Too soon. Don't
here we
that.
go.
Too soon.
Project L. If you guys don't know what Project L is the game. I'll pull it up for you guys. It's a fighting game made by the people that made like what's that PC game that everybody play? League. Project L. I play League. It's right.
League
games.
of Legends?
Yeah, League of Legends, yeah. So let me show off it real quick. Quick little trailer that I want to show you guys here. So this is the Project L game. It's a new fighting little game. Show that here. So Project L. This is it right here. This is the early concept. This was like, I think back in like 2020 when they first announced this or 2019, one of them. And it should be coming out this year, according to Riot Games. They got the fight stick ready. You see they got more gameplay here. This dude is talking. You know what I mean? Just want to show the gameplay. You know what I mean? It looks pretty good, man. I'm definitely with it. But this is League of Legends like characters and stuff like that. There was also another game that was announced by Arc System Works. The dungeon stuff. I forgot what it was. Dungeon something it was called. It looks pretty good, but I don't know if it's coming out this year. Hopefully it is. Yeah, I said Final Fantasy 16. It's coming out this year. It's coming. Trust me. Listen. It's coming. I have Phantom Breaker Omnia. That's the Phantom Breaker series, is a fighting game that they're coming out 2021. I have 12 minutes. 12 minutes is the game that they showed in the Microsoft conference where the dude went to a loop for 12 minutes. Deathloop. We got to say like the French. We don't say Deathloop, guys. We say Deathloop. That is coming out in May. Badland Wonderworld. Have that pre-ordered. Kena Bridge of Spirits, Destruction All-Stars, Scarlet Nexus, Tales of Arise. It's coming. Okay? And I have Bravery Default 2 as well.
I can't wait for that.
So yeah, those are my.
You said a lot. You said a lot of games that I was gonna say, man. Keep it stuck. Hey, real talk. That last was part 2 multiplayer. I'm waiting on that.
My man speaking that thing in existence. Okay, I got you.
I'm speaking that into existence. Definitely Horizon Forbidden West. Near Replicant for sure.
Near Replicant is one I ain't put
Gotham.
down.
Yeah, Gotham Knights. Deathloop.
Deathloop.
You said a lot of. I don't want to repeat because you really said majority of the games I was going to say. So yeah, those are really the ones that's missing.
RE8.
I'm not anticipating. I mean, it looks good, but I'm not anticipating that.
Yeah, I mean, some of the games that I'm anticipating, you might not be, but list off what you are anticipating as far as 2021. The people want to know what you want to put.
Yeah. Horizon Forbidden West, definitely Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, like 100%. I can't wait for that game. Near Replicant, Guilty Gear, Drive, like that looks really.
By the way, I want to make this clear too. Anticipation doesn't mean games that we're not going to be playing or buying. You know, this is just games that like overly excited for. You know what I mean? But go ahead, so my bad.
Murakami, I can't wait to play as him in Guilty Gear. What else? Destruction All Stars. I'm really excited for that game. I'm mad that game didn't come out at launch. So like that game is definitely a game that like I cannot wait to play next month. To be honest with you, I'm really excited for that. Real talk. The 2021 the Immortal Phoenix Rising expansion stories. I can't wait to play those, man. Like I really can't wait to play more of that game. Same thing with Godfall, the expansions. I can't wait to play that as well. I'm excited for that. Man, it's so many games, man.
Yo, I'm telling you, 2021.
Little Devil Inside, Solar Ash.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure both of those games are 2021. Real talk, Far Cry 6, man, with Giancarlo. Man, I'm excited for that, man. And it's funny too, because like I buy these Far Cries, I never finish them.
Yeah, me. That's why I ain't put it. Yo, what about Hitman 3? I'm gonna list off some games. All right, this is what we're gonna do.
Hitman 3.
I'm gonna list off.
Nobody cares about that.
I'm gonna list off some games, and you let me know yes or no.
All
right. So Hitman 3.
Hell no.
Resident Evil Village.
No.
Far Cry 6.
Yes.
Horizon Forbidden West.
Yes.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah. Yes, actually.
That's a yes for me too.
Yeah.
Deathloop.
You know, with Deathloop, I wasn't really feeling Deathloop at first, but now, yeah.
Yeah, after I seen more gameplay of Deathloop, when they announced the delay and they had that before the delay they had like a little dev like video. I was like, yeah, I'm sold on this. I'm sold.
Yeah. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. So yeah.
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
No.
Ratchet and Clank: A Rift Apart.
Of course.
Back for Blood.
No.
That's a stream game right there, man. No?
Fuck about those stream games. Come on, stop that. You know better. You know better. You know better than to put that over me.
Yo, Gotham Knights.
Of course.
Psychonauts 2.
No.
Yo, Dying Light 2. Is that coming out? Dying Light 2?
I don't know, man. Their lead writer just left yesterday.
That's what I saw the other day too. I was like, yo.
So, that game might be they said they had some exciting news though. So we might be getting some more gameplay or release date. I enjoyed Dying Light 1, so yes, Dying Light 2, yeah.
Yo, Chris Righteous, what's up, man? Yo, Ghostwire Tokyo.
No, actually, I'm not really feeling. I wasn't feeling the gameplay. It doesn't
you're not feeling the hand signs, bro?
No, I'm not feeling the Hatsuno no Jutsu. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, I'm not in there as well.
I'm
Monster Hunter Rise.
If it was on PlayStation, yeah. No, let me. No.
Yo, I was watching. I forgot what podcast it was. It was like, yo, Monster Hunter Rise looks amazing on the Switch. I was like, what? Yeah, that show looks like hot garbage.
Yo, God, I mean, Monster Hunter Worlds looks better than that, bro. You guys gotta stop, man. Some of y'all gotta stop that.
Yo, I'm not saying the game ain't fire, but I'm talking about the look of the game. Yo, the Switch. I can barely play the Switch now due to the fact that I have the PS5 and I go back and I play the Switch. I'm like, yo. Yeah. Everything is pixelated, bro. The game not
everything just doesn't look good.
Yo, the game is not like a retro type of game like art style, but it's just pixelated. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
That Switch good. Pro needs to hurry up.
Yeah, it does.
The medium Persona, the medium.
No.
No. Little Nightmares 2.
No.
Yo, J Run says shiny graphics overrated. Nah. Nah. Shiny. Yo, people say that because they say, "Oh, I'll take story and gameplay over shiny graphics." But what if you have?
Why not both?
Yeah, exactly. Look at Last of Us. Look at Ghost.
Exactly.
You ain't saying none of that overrated. Exactly.
Come on, stop it.
Returnal.
Yes.
God of War Ragnarok.
Yes.
Lord of the Rings Golem.
No.
Kena Bridge of Spirits.
Yes.
Badland Wonderworld.
Yes.
Gran Turismo 7.
Just because I want to see how that shit looks on my TV. Yes.
Yo, what's the New World? You know that game?
The New World. That's the name of it.
This is the game New World. I don't know what game is this.
The New
Anybody
World.
know what game is that?
I can't place it right now. The New World. No.
Let me look up on YouTube. New World trailer.
We already said near replicant, Chris. Of course, that's a day one. Can't wait for that. And it's gonna have a PS5 version.
Oh, I remember this game at the Game Awards.
Yo, Fist is another game that I can't wait for. I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah.
Fist.
What about It Takes Two? It Takes Two.
Yeah, yo, that game looks dope actually.
Yeah, it looks
I can't
good.
wait for that.
Good.
I can't wait
Mass
for that.
Effect Legendary Edition.
Nah.
Werewolf of the Apocalypse.
Yo, hey, real talk. I was looking at some gameplay of this werewolf. I think I'm gonna buy this, man. I think I'm gonna buy this
made
game.
the vampire game.
No, not that's the people that made the vampire game. Vampire is Don't Nod. No, I forgot the name of these developers, but that werewolf gameplay. Put some gameplay of that up after you. That werewolf gameplay looks dope, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at some gameplay. I'm like, yo, this looks cool, man. I'm interested in this, so I might pick that up. And it's only $55 for the if you pre-order it right now. If you're a PlayStation Plus member and you pre-order it, it's only $55. So yeah, werewolf. I'm gonna say maybe with werewolf.
YouTube can't find no trailer for it. Hold up.
Werewolf, really?
Yeah, I typed it in. Oh, I put Wirewolf. My bad. Hold up.
Oh Lord Jesus, this man here.
Okay, here it is. I put
It takes
Wirewolf.
two, baby. It takes two, baby. Me and you.
Yeah, that was a dope. That's a gaming trailer right there. I like that. But this is Werewolf
yeah, it takes
right here.
two was a good trailer.
I'm gonna check it out because it's my first time watching this Persona.
This ain't gonna show no gameplay.
Oh no,
you gotta go for gameplay. No, you gotta do werewolf gameplay because they had like a whole.
Oh, right here. They ain't got no gameplay, man.
They showed a mission with this shit. Yeah, it's on IGN. Let me put the link.
Oh, he can transform into a werewolf.
Yeah, he changed to a wolf. Check that, man. Check.
I see it. I got it right here.
All right. Yeah, it looks interesting. Like it ain't perfect, right? But this game kind of came out of nowhere. Skip ahead to some action. I ain't gonna lie, skip ahead a little bit some action.
Oh, let me get some action scenes real quick.
I think this is action right here. That's what happened.
Let's say, he transforms to the wolf. Okay, dashing.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Dead to Rights Retribution, because you used to use the dog a lot in your combat.
Oh, a little husky.
Remember that game? Dead to Rights was a good game, man. I kind of wish.
I like that game.
I kind of wish they would make a new Dead to Rights, actually. Yo, it look cool, man. Like it ain't, it ain't perfect, but it looks like something that I would play and have fun playing.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna pick this up. It ain't perfect. Barry, you ain't picking this up.
It tickle a little bit.
It don't tickle no fancies. You ain't got a lot of these. You can say the game.
I like werewolves and stuff like that. It's just like the look of the game. I don't know. It depends on when it's coming out. If it's coming out like early this year, if it's like summer, then yeah, maybe. But
it come out February 2nd.
Oh, then
or February 4th.
And that's a no for me. Then February already locked up. Trust. February already locked up.
No, because Persona Striker comes out. I might have the dates wrong. I think this might come out. I think Werewolf might come out the 26th.
Yeez come out early February. It's already locked up.
Yeez and Persona. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeez and Persona is what I'll be playing that, but I'll play Werewolf at the end because in March is dry until March 19th anyway.
Yo, what about Riders Republic?
Nah.
Prince of Persia. Sand of Time.
I'm gonna be honest. I love this game so much. I love Prince of Persia series. Nah, I can't buy this, man. Not the way that game looked. I just can't.
Yo, Ice Queen Gaming, Kofi, what's up, man? Feel better, Ice Queen Gaming. She got a wisdom tooth pulled out. That's lit.
Oh wow.
That's Bravery Default 2? Like, yo, this is the type of game right here that I don't care how it look on the Switch. This is a cop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick that up.
First Bravery Default, hard as hell, but that game was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Scorn.
No.
Destruction All Star. Everybody get that. Skull and Bones. Stray.
Yes, because I love cats. Yes.
Evil Dead the game.
No.
Guilty Gear Strive.
Yes.
Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Yes.
No More Heroes 3.
Yes.
Goodbye Volcano High.
Yes.
Cyber Shadow.
No.
Axiom Verge. Oh, Axiom Verge 2 comes out 2021. That's lit.
Nah.
Solar Ash.
Yes.
Monster Hunter Stories.
No.
Hood. Outlaw and Legends.
No.
Shadow Warrior 3.
No.
Near Replicant.
Yes.
That's all I got for you listed wise. Alright, man. Sona, you getting a lot of games. You're getting a lot of games, man.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of games, man. I'm getting a lot of games.
Alright, so here's the next topic.
Yeah, I say yes to Volcano High. Y'all, I'm excited for that game, man. I'm telling y'all that shit.
Hey, yo, if he don't stream that, bruh, yo.
I'll stream it.
If he don't stream that game, I will personally go over there and kick Persona and shit. Yo, Tales of Arise, I'm excited for. Elden Ring, I don't know. I gotta see.
I need to see gameplay of that first, because I'm not really a big Souls guy anyway. So
yeah, I gotta see.
I need to see how that look.
Yeah. I got a question for you, man. I saw this article on Push Square. Really interesting article where I actually read the whole article. And it was like talking point, man. How often do you use the PlayStation 5 UI features? You know, discussing the cards, the game help, the sharing the screen. Are you personally, Persona, are you using the PS5 like UX features to the full capacity?
The cards, yes. When I'm playing games that utilize the cards, yes.
Yeah, me too.
The share screen thing, nah.
I haven't used that yet.
No, I haven't used that yet either. The what's that other one? I used the quick menu a lot.
The game help.
The gaming help. Again, games that support it, sure, I'll use it. I'll check it out. Like if it tells you, like, because one thing hold on.
Yeah, so me personally, I do use the cards a lot. I think it's kind of unavoidable, especially the games that use it. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, not especially like because like one thing about especially a lot of the PS5 games that I like, when you're in the middle of a mission, if you hit the quick menu, it shows you the percentage of that mission that you're on, like what percentage of it, how much percentage you have left to complete it. So I do like that. So I do use that quite a bit, and I do look at like some of the trophies, and again the ones that support it. A lot of games don't support that yet, right? But trophies, like it shows you like what you need to do next or whatever the case may be. I do use that, but I do use that quick menu quite a bit. And funny enough, what I use the most is actually the party features. Whenever you and I are in a party, or me and Highs, or whoever's in a party, the party features I use quite a bit. You should, like, especially remember when we were playing COD so much, and some crazy shit would happen, and you just send it right there on the fly, like that, the stuff like that. Yeah, the share features and things like that, I use that a lot more than some of the other. That's not really a brand new feature, but it's still something that you're doing on PS5. I use the share features quite a bit, but the cards, if it supports it, sure.
Yo, I love the cards in game and outside the game. I use it a lot. Like everything I do, from playing COD to invite Persona, join a voice chat. I use the cards there. The cards is very, very underrated, especially outside the game. The cards, I was using it recently as well with Immortal Phoenix, where I was like, let me pick this game up. Got to beat this game, get this out of the way. And it was, it let me know, like, if I'm doing a side mission or doing a main mission. Yeah, you got like about 20 more minutes left, 68% of the mission. I was like, oh,
yeah.
Good.
That stuff I love. Yeah,
this is good right here, man. And like I said, the cards, You can use it for game invites. You can use it for party chats and all that stuff, which is really good. I like how the PS5 is designed for the PS5. The same UI, design implementations that they had for the PS4 didn't really hit me like that because I didn't like the new implementations, before the PS5 came out. But those new implementations on the PS5, I like them a lot because it just makes it much easier. But what is something that you think that they can improve on? That's one random thing that they can improve on when it comes to the PlayStation 5 UI. For me, I'm gonna say this. For me, I'm gonna say this. My bad. Sharing a clip or something, whether it's YouTube or Twitter. One thing I loved about the PS4 is that it will let you know that this got uploaded. The PS5 does not let you know what you got up. So you might have gameplay or stuff that is on here. It's like, did I share this already or did I upload this already? Sometimes you forget, you don't know. But the PS4 it lets you know already because it had that little symbol like, yo, this got uploaded. You know what I mean? Yeah. The PS5 doesn't. I wish they would add that back.
Another thing about the share, since we're on that topic, chopping up a video on the fly on the PS4 was better because it had the square boxes when you wanted to cut something up, and it was more. You could be more precise. You could,
because you had
say,
the seconds. Go by the seconds,
minutes, seconds, and stuff like that.
Yes.
And here, it's just a trim feature.
Yeah, you gotta
really you gotta keep previewing the video to make sure it's trimmed up right and starts where you want it to and stuff like that. But one thing I do like is that when you are done trimming something, you can just save it you can replace it as the whole thing and get rid of all that footage so it's not clogging up your system. So I do like that. Another thing that I want them to improve upon, and again, I think this has to do with just the fact that the PlayStation's only been out a month and a half, almost 2 months. It has been almost 2 months. Next week, make it 2 months. I think the card feature is something that I think is really cool, right? But I want them to. I really want not just PlayStation games, but I really want all games to really take advantage of the card features, because the card feature can be a very powerful tool as a gamer in the middle of gaming, right? And I'm not just talking about the hints and the videos showing you where collectibles are and shit like that. I'm talking just in terms of activities, right? If you want gamers to do more things within a game and not just do, story done, I think having those activities set up prior to, or have those activity cards set up for that game. So when someone signs in, they say, and PlayStation's like, hey, look, these are some activities that we think recommendations based off the games that you play, right? So as soon as you cut on the game, you see that the PlayStation automatically goes to that explore section, right? So it could be within that explore section that they have recommended activities for today, right? And it shows you some activity cards of games that you're close to completing in terms of a side activity or something like that within that game, right? And it promotes gamers going back to games that they might have already beaten. Because if so Bari, say you turn on your PlayStation and you see recommended activities and you see that you've got 4 activities, and just for argument's sake, let's just say Godfall, right? There's an activity where you can get the special weapon, right? If you complete this activity 4 more times. Jump straight to this activity. I think people seeing that type of stuff they would be more inclined to want to jump back into a game and finish it out or do more activities like side content and stuff like that, right? If there's incentive there, or if you give people more notice. So having that type of stuff and really building games around the cards, I really think could make the cards be an even more powerful tool, right? So that's something that I would want. Another thing, I stand by this folders, right? I've got so many games downloaded, and it only shows the last games that you've either downloaded or played, right? So I have to go to the game library and go to my installs, and that's not really a hassle. But having the folders there just makes it's more of a convenience thing for me, right? I don't mind having to go out of my way to go to the game library, to go to my installs, to get to a game. I'm not really like, it's just a couple extra seconds. But if my folders were there front and center and everything was organized in the way that I like it, I wouldn't have to do anything. I could just go, okay, let me go to shooters. Okay, let me go to COD. Oh, let me go to fighters. Okay, let me go to Grand Blue. Okay, let me go to JRPGs. Okay, let me go to Kingdom Hearts or whatever. Right? If it was there in my face, it's just something I would prefer. So those are like two of the main things that I would want them to improve upon and continue to support.
Another thing I want them to, improve upon and just do is in the quick menu, you need to have a PlayStation. You need to have a trophy section.
Oh yeah, there's how is there no fucking trophy section,
like
bro?
going to the profile. Sometimes it's cool and all that, but it's just have it there, man. Give us the customization of having a PlayStation trophy icon there, where it just takes us to our trophies at the quick menu. Either put it there or put it when you have it on the search, the settings and
it needs to be its own thing. Yeah, it needs to be on. I
don't mind it being there in the profile as well, but it needs to have its own thing there as well. Yo, the trophy horizontal stuff, I don't have an issue with that. I don't know why people have an issue with that, to be honest with you. Because the fact that you can easily like sort their trophies like right from the jump, I don't have an issue with scrolling. I don't have an issue scrolling horizontally or vertically. It's just that to me, that's just a small issue to me. That's not an issue at all. Another thing I want them to do is, when it comes to trophies, is where is the trophy progression bar as far as what level you are at. I think they need to implement that back on the PS5. That's just something that I like to see. Like, oh, I'm level this, but I got 86% on this level.
Yeah, the progress bar not being there is throwing me off because I was at 420. I was on, I think I'm 434 or something like that. Let me not be a liar. Let me look real quick. Shout out to the PlayStation app. Okay, so I was 424, and then like I was getting like a bunch of trophies and platinums, and then like it just, I looked one day and it was 425. Like the bar, I like the progress bar because like, especially when this is really for like a lot of people. It goes into like a psychological thing, right? If you see that your progress bar is like teeny tiny, a little bit more, and you'll fill it up. Yo, people will go a little bit harder trying to get something. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially when you're showing that progress in their face like that. It's psychological. It's psychological. So things like that.
It worked for me for sure, because on PS4 I'm like, oh damn, I'm at 86% or something like that. Oh, let me play these games and get these gold trophies real quick, and I'll be boom next level. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
Here, it doesn't have the progress bar, which is, I wish they would implement that in there. But moving along, Persona, man, we got two more little topics before we get the hell up out of here.
Ooh, exciting.
Where I'm going to ask you a question. What was your favorite game release in 2011? And I'm just going to put a nice little collage of pictures here of showing you some of the games that came out in 2011. People in the chat, you guys can participate as well. Let's do this. We're going to list your favorite game in 2011. I know a lot of people, they'd hate to list like one specific game. We're going to list your favorite game. Then we can go into the other, other games that we loved as well. But I want the hard stuff first. So here's a little collage picture right here.
I'm sorry. That was funny, guys.
The hard stuff hurt, my bad.
You want the hard stuff first? Yeah, no, man. Sorry.
So here's some of the games that came out in 2011. Let me zoom out a little bit there. And so we got games like Portal, LA Noire, Super Mario 3D Land, Dark Souls, Saint Row the Third, Arkham Knight, Uncharted 3, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 4 Skyrim, Dead Space 2, Modern Warfare 3, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, Battlefield 3, Gears of War 3, Bastion, Deus Ex Human Revolution, Witcher 2, Knights of Kings, Rayman Origins, Little Big Planet 2, Resistance 3, Crysis 2, Mario Kart 7, The Binding of Isaac, Afterbirth, Sonic Generation. I love this game, Sonic Generation. Killzone 3, Infamous 2, Dragon Age 2, Forza Motorsport 4, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Space Marine. I remember I bought this game, Space Marine. I didn't like it.
Space Marines, that shit was ass, and he had like this weird ass mole on his head.
Yeah, I didn't. I like that. I didn't like that.
All right, so for me, just judging off this list, just because there's so many more games.
There's so many more.
My favorite, no, so many more. But one of my favorite games, because you said only we're starting off with just giving our favorite game.
Yeah,
so my favorite game of
the
2011.
year.
You know, it's funny. People would think that I would say Uncharted 3. No, Uncharted 3 was. The story was cool, but that multiplayer was ass, man. They casualized it so much with the kickbacks and all this bullshit. So no, not Uncharted 3. Real talk. Infamous 2. Infamous 2. This game was amazing, bro. I loved Infamous 2. So yeah, that would have to be like the favorite game. Infamous 2, hands down.
Yeah, that is mine as well. Infamous 2, this is my favorite game of 2011. That's basing it off of this list here.
Yeah. Cole was just so amazing.
It was a huge upgrade, just like movement wise.
The way the game looked.
Traversal, the game look. You remember when they tried to change the look of Cole? And the PlayStation, they just like, no. You ain't gonna white bread this dude. We want the old Cole, and it was like, all right, we gotta change it. We change it back to Cole. I have the collector's edition to Infamous 2. Still had that trophy. Still have the statue, the bag, all that stuff in there. I love that game, man. So what you got? What you got to runner up, Persona? I want to hear your runner up.
Yo, my runner up is DC Universe Online. Now listen here, guys. Listen. Only reason why I said Infamous because that was on this list. If we was just creating a straight up list 2011, let me tell you something about DC Universe Online. I put like $3,000 or $4,000 into this. I'm embarrassed. Into like different powers and like the subscription membership and all that stuff. I played DC Universe faithfully for like 3 to 4 years. Like I remember
when I first met you. You still talking about DC Universe.
Yeah. I was really hardcore into DC Universe for so long, man. The rage, the PvP was so you talk about PvP in a game, bro. PvP in DC Universe Online was like way ahead of its time. Like even to this day, I think a lot of MMORPGs don't do PvP as good as DC Universe did it, man. Like it was so methodical, different. It took real skill. It took teamwork when you were doing like scrimmage matches and doing like team-based matches. The iconic PvP, the raids, the story, the alerts, which is what we call strikes and stuff like that.
They was updating that game heavily too, man.
They still updating it to this day. They just released the Wonder Woman DLC like a couple months ago.
Oh damn.
Yo, listen, man, this game is I mean, the game is like, the community is definitely a lot smaller now, but this DC Universe Online, that's how you do an MMORPG, bro. Like,
that's Cap right there plus Ultra. He said, I was hoping Avengers is going to be like DCU. No, you didn't. Everybody complain about Avengers is talking about they want a single player experience, which that game offers. The fact that the service based part people don't like, the content and all that stuff, people don't like. It's kind of the same. It's just a different viewpoint and look, but it's kind of the same thing as DC did. You get the still same you don't have like the raids and nothing like that, but it's still a service based game.
So DCU for sure.
My runner up, I was gonna have Arkham City there because I love that game to death. But the thing is, I just don't like the ending of the game, right? I don't like the ending. You know, one of my favorite villains is
because he killed Joker.
I
mean, because Joker died. Well, Joker was poisoned. He had the poison.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't like how they ended it. But overall, that game was pretty much damn well perfect. But a game that I do love, like single player story, is Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. Yo, I love that game to death, man. Uncharted 2 is my favorite one, but I love Uncharted 3 as well. The story beats, the setting in the game. There's some stuff like, yo, Uncharted 2 was amazing with the train ride and all that stuff, but yo, the airplane in this game, the airplane scene, yo, my God, bro. I remember playing that for the first time. I was like, yo, they keep upping the ante here with this game, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, runner up is definitely gonna be Uncharted 3. And then it can go either or. Arkham City, Uncharted 3. But another game that I felt like was really amazing this year was Bastion, man. And you know what? I didn't play the first time I played this game, it wasn't on console. It was on my iPad. And yo,
iPad, seriously?
Yeah, I love the hell out of this game, Bastion, bro. I was playing that game on the iPad crazy. When I heard that he's coming to PlayStation, that's when I went bananas. Like, what? He's coming to PlayStation? I went crazy, bro. But Bastion, the narrative, the story, the gameplay, amazing, man. Amazing. Was it 2020, 2010? I don't know. We can look it up. Hold up.
I think another one for me, you know, I didn't really like Resistance 3 that much.
I like the story. Okay. I like the story. The multiplayer, I fell off a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't really.
No, Bastion was 2011 in July.
Yeah. You know, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That was 2011. That was another game because, like, yo, Marvel. Because remember, bro, on PS3 we still had Marvel vs. Capcom 2 online. Remember, they had put it out on PS3 and it was online and all that stuff. And yo, me and my brother, we used to play that hardcore, bruh. Me and him, and he was nice, and we used to go hardcore in that game. Then when Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out, Fate of Two Worlds, I was hyped. That game was great. I loved that game, like,
Marvel
a lot.
I'll tell you a fun little story, man. I love fighting games, man. Fighting games is in my lifeblood, man. I stopped playing fighting games for a while due to this game right here. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I was just like, at first I didn't like the game. Even when they redid it on PS4 and all that stuff, I didn't like the game. I just didn't like the game. I can watch it, but I despise this game, man. I fell off from fighting games like a couple of years, man, just due to this game right here, man. I didn't like it, yo. Especially coming from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 1. You know, and the other Marvel games, I was like, I don't like it, man. I don't like it, yo. It's cheap. And I fell off from fighting games from just playing this game, man. It's cool that I know a lot of people love Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I know a lot of people love it, but me personally, I didn't like it at all.
Arkham City was another one too, though. Like, that game was
yeah, Arkham City was amazing, man.
I love that game so much.
Rayman Origins too, man.
I played the hell out of that.
Great game as well.
I didn't really play Rayman Legends too much.
Yo, Ni no Kuni was 2012, I think.
I was gonna say no, that was 2013. I thought, because didn't that come out around the same time as Last of Us and all that?
Yeah. It's 2013, and this people don't understand. Ni no Kuni, the what you call it, the Wrath of the White Witch. This was like a remastered game from the Game Boy game, not a Game Boy game, but fucking. The first game was on Nintendo consoles, on the DS, and they remastered it for the PS3. And yo, I love this game to death, man. Ni no Kuni, the Wrath of the White Witch. I love that game to death. Like, you already know, man. One of my favorite quotes in there, my man Oliver. Listen, yo, Oliver is just the OG, man. The story way better than 2, in my opinion. But overall, 2 gameplay was just way better, in my personal opinion. But yo, that's 2011, yo, Persona. I got another question, man. Let's go a little bit more recent, man. What was your favorite game that came out in 2015. Okay,
Oh.
so I'm gonna have a few games up here. 2015, where we have Tearaway, Halo 5, Guardians, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, the 3D edition, Witcher 3, Bloodborne, Ori and the Blind Forest, Super Mario Maker, Until Dawn, Yoshi's Woolly World, Arkham Knight, The Beginner's Guide, Fallout 4, Undertale, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Splatoon, Nancy Drew, The Sea of Darkness, Fire Emblem, Bright Right Conquest, Resident Evil 2 Revelations, Rocket League, Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. This is some of the games that came out in 2015. Persona. It don't have to be in this picture right here. What was your favorite game in 2015? Because you know the order came out as well, 2015.
I was gonna say that. Yeah. So, real talk. The Order 1886, which it kills me to this day that this game is not getting. We'll probably never see an Order 1887 or a second game, even though PlayStation does own the IP. So they could probably throw that at Blue Point or somebody to create a second game. I don't know.
Oh, by the way, Tales of Hysteria was 2015 as well. I just had to confirm.
Yeah, well, you know how I feel about Tales of Hysteria, though.
Yeah. I just had to let you know.
You know how I feel. Dog shit. But yeah, no. Order 1886 for sure. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which I gotta be honest with you, that was probably the last good COD we got.
That's my favorite COD last gen.
Yeah, that COD was
poor man.
It was balanced. It was great.
The guns felt good.
It was that game was just so good,
when you hit somebody in that game, you feel that. You feel that joint, man.
Yes, you feel the hit mark, the bullets hitting the the bullets are hitting the enemy, like it was great.
The only thing with that game, it just had shitty practices with the DLC guns. Like I didn't like that, but overall the gameplay and all that was amazing.
Yeah. Real talk, I enjoyed Dragon Ball Xenoverse, man.
Oh yeah, Xenoverse.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1, the first one.
Yeah.
That was a great game.
Yeah, we had some
I enjoyed that.
Yeah. That was a good game too, because it was more than just a 1v1. It was like a 2v2, 3v3. It was a great game.
Yeah, no, that was a great game. That was a really great game. Final Fantasy Typo, which I get it. That wasn't like, it was a remake or a remaster of the game from way back when. But it was still a great game. I enjoyed that game for what it was.
I hate the camera in Type 0, man. The camera was ass cheeks, because they didn't change it from like the Vita. Yeah, you can use the right stick a little bit better, but the camera angle viewpoints is like, geez Louise, man. Like you can put a little bit more work into it.
Hey, real quick, Tokiden Kiwami.
Yo,
I love that game, man.
Yeah,
I was playing that game hardcore.
Yeah, we was on that.
Yeah, I was playing that hardcore. Tokiden Kiwami was a dope game that I enjoyed quite a bit, actually.
My favorite game, hands down, 2015 was Bloodborne. Hands down. No game in 2015 had me feeling like the way I did in Bloodborne when I completed that game. And
I liked Bloodborne, but I remember, you know the part I'm stuck at. I got to that point, I was like, all right, fuck this, man. This game could go somewhere, bro.
And you know what's crazy? Really and truly, I got a few run-ups, because I loved Arkham Knight. I don't care what nobody say. I love that game. Witcher 3, I love that game. But you know what's my runner-up? Because this is a game that I wouldn't even play like that, because I'm not into the scary games like that. But when I play this game, I found out it was like a more like a campy, teen scary type movie. I loved it to death, man. Till Dawn is my runner-up for my second favorite game of 2015. Yo,
I keep starting that and not finishing it.
Bro, this game, yo, stream this game, please, yo. This game is so good, bro.
Stream the game.
No, you know why? Because it's a great streaming game, and honestly, it's a game that like your first experience playing it. It's just like something that's just wild, man. It is a crazy. There's aspects in this game, right? In the end, right? I'm gonna spoil it. In the end, they have it where you have to hold your dual sense in a specific area. Well, they had this in other areas in the game where you have to go like different story paths. But this part was unavoidable. Where in the end, you have to hold your dual sense in a certain area where, you know, it's kind of like covering your hands that you can't breathe, or these monsters gonna get you. And yo, it was listen, bro. Like sometimes my hands sweat depending on what type of game I'm playing. But yo, bro, my hands was like, my palms are sweaty. I was Eminem, bro. Like yo,
weak monster.
I was like, yo, I gotta beat this game, man. And then I platinum this joint because you gotta play like probably like 5 different times to platinum it to get everybody alive or everybody dead. It's just a fun game, man. And really and truly, after playing this, I felt like Supermassive took over that genre when it comes to that, you know, that story driven kind of select your own path type of, you know, game. I really wish they continued what they kind of did with the Madam of Dawn, but it's not as good as Until Dawn. It's not as good.
Oh, that's what came out in 2015. I got 2 games: Phantom Breaker, Battlegrounds Overdrive.
Oh yeah.
I love that game so much. But also J-Stars.
Oh yeah, the baton sight.
Yo, man, J-Stars was such a good. I love that game so much, man. That was such a dope game.
Cheesy ass game right there, bro. J-Stars.
Yes, it was. All you needed was Goku or Vegeta as like your special character, as your sidekick character. And like when Vegeta would do his Gallic gun, you could be on the other side of the map, and that shit was
no matter, bro. You know what's another game too? Tales is a serious another game for me. Undertale they have it as 2015 because I think it came out on PC before it hit PlayStation. I played this game like in 2017 when it hit PlayStation. But yo, Undertale, this game is amazing, bro. It is an easy plan. I know a lot of people play this game because of the easy plan, but yo, the story and the music, one of my favorite soundtracks ever this generation. The story was amazing. Like this game was legit really good, man. People saying Halo 5, no love for Halo 5. Nah, I didn't like Halo 5, man, because yo, when I was playing that, when I was playing the game, I felt like I got bamboozled because what you marketed is nothing that I'm experiencing here. Like yo, I really feel this is no fanboy joint. I really feel like the biggest scam in gaming, it ain't no Cyberpunk, it ain't none of that. It's the Halo 5 marketing campaign. Look at even the box art. It making it seem like it's like a versus 1v1 type of thing that's gonna happen. It never happened. You know what I mean? It never. Yo, this game was fraudulent right here on every level.
I'm sorry, Cyberpunk take the cake, but you know, Halo 5 could definitely be a runner-up.
No, but Cyberpunk, right? What was marketed for Cyberpunk that they didn't really execute? You know, they took out stuff out the game, but the story aspect of Cyberpunk was still kind of there, right? Halo,
I wouldn't know because I couldn't even get through the game.
Yeah, true. But
so
bro,
that's why it takes the cake.
You remember the Halo Infinite commercials, bro? Yo, they had campaigns.
I remember. It was
Chief versus Lot. Yo, come on, bro. That. They had it on the cans, the soda cans, and all that. Microsoft was hyping this like there's gonna be some epic type of battle, bro.
Yeah,
it was none of that in the game, bro. It was none. Everything they marketed was not in the game. They had Xbox fans like, yo, these dudes was doing prediction podcasts and all that. It was like, yo. Nothing happened in the game with that, bro.
Hey,
that's the biggest fraudulent game. Yo, I don't care nobody tell.
Like, yo,
that's how they was, man. Yo, Jump Force is another good game.
Talk, remember, Transformers Devastation, such a good game. Remember
that came out 2015. Yo, yeah, I like that game too. I like that game.
That was made by Platinum. Yeah, and then like, remember they took that off the. Yo, that was such a good game.
That was a good game, man. I like, man. I like the Platinum smaller games. A lot of people, don't like the Ninja Turtle one as well. I like that because I used to play that with my niece and nephew. Transformers Devastation. The only one I didn't like was the Avatar, yo. That junk was garbage.
Oh yeah, sure.
The counter
Yo,
was,
Dragon Quest Heroes. That's another good one.
oh yeah, that came out 2015 too.
Yeah, I love that game.
I really
love my hack and slash.
Really and truly, one of the reasons why I brought these questions, because I was like, yo, if you really look back in like the games that came out this generation, yo, we had a wonderful generation. Last gen. Well, PS4,
Yeah.
Xbox, yo. It was a great generation. A lot of great games came out, third party wise, first party wise. At the time of when we was in it, a lot of people was very underappreciative when it comes to these games, man. But now when you kind of look back and like look at the list of games that's all here on 2015 alone, you had Witcher 3, Bloodborne, Ori and the Blind Forest, Arkham Knight, Until Dawn, Rise of Tomb Raider, Metal Gear Phantom Pain, all in 1 year. Fallout 4 in 1 year. Halo 5 in 1 year, bruh.
Yeah. That was a good list.
That's a strong, and then 2016 even got better. You know what I mean? Like each year it got progressively better, especially if you're a PlayStation gamer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, last generation was a amazing gen, man. And
yeah, you know what was a bait and switch too, bro? That Star Wars Battlefront, man. It was fun for a little bit. The one. Yeah, it was fun for a little bit, but it just wasn't what they was advertising, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on, man. This ain't it.
I think two was better. 2 was a better game. 2 was a better game.
The game looked good, but it was ass.
Yeah. One had some cheap shit,
2.
especially with the
2 had some cheap stuff too.
No, they nerfed it a little bit too. But that freaking the DHL gun, the Han Solo gun,
the LMG.
Nah,
the LMG was the OP gun.
Yeah,
because you could drop dudes from deep.
We were using the LMG like that, but the OP gun was the pistol, bro. The Han Solo gun. Yeah. That's what everybody. That's what the game became. I remember when I came back and played 1, because we ain't played it in a couple months, and I went back and played 1. Every single person was using Han Solo gun. That's shooting 2 but pop dead. That's what the game. And then 2 they nerfed it a little bit, but it was still strong. OP.
It was still good. The LMG was so good because you got the shield on it too.
Oh yeah.
So people wouldn't kill you as fast. You move slow.
And then the one where they had the reticle on it. Yo, I remember. Oh yeah. I think I get like level 20. Yo, I remember when I got that. Yo, it was mowing dudes down, bro.
Yeah. You killing dudes from deep with that gun.
Yo, but last question before we get up out of here, man. The chat can participate as well. Is pretty much ranking the PlayStation consoles. Listen, it's come times in our life where we got to make hard decisions, man. And this is going to be a hard one here because we're not going to include the PS5. We're not going to include the PS5. We're just going to include PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4. And I want you guys to rank the PlayStation consoles from the best to worst. And I'm not saying that the worst is going to be, oh, this console was garbage. Well, best to worst, ranking the PlayStation consoles. What do you say, Persona? What do you say, chat? And I ain't going to answer this question because I'm taking the cowardly way out.
PS2, PS4, PS3, PS1.
That's your rank?
Yeah.
PS1 as the... Ooh!
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Ooh! Alright, so here we got some ranks here. We got some ranks. We got Blackbeard, PS2, PS4, PS1, PS3. We got Mixie, PS2, PS1, PS4, PS4. I'm pretty sure it probably meant PS3 at the end right there. Jamar said PS2, PS4, PS1, PS3. J Run says PS2, PS1, PS4, PS3. Salazar Naruto said PS4, PS3, PS2, PS1. And then we got Damien. He said PS2, PS4, PS1, PS3. Yo, we got a lot of mixed bags here, yo.
Yeah, some mixed bags.
I'm not going to take the cowardly way out. I want to say it here. I'm going to say PS1, PS2.
Only reason why you saying PS1 is because of Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, my favorite game of all time is on there, man. Even though it came on PS4 as well, but I'm going to say PS1, PS4, PS2, PS3. And it's hard for me with PS2 and PS4 because PS2 has some my second favorite franchise there as well. But PS4, I felt like it brought back my love for like fighting games as well. So I when I think back of PS4, I'm like, yo, PS4 was this amazing generation, man. Amazing generation. You know, PS2 had a lot of great games as well. That was my college days right there, man. High school and college days.
PS1 was great as well, but I don't know, just because like Final Fantasy 7 and Gex and all those other games, they were like really great. Crash Bandicoot and stuff like that, which I love those games very dearly. But when I think of like PS2, like so from like PS1 to PS2, and you see like all those games on PS2, man, like the Dragon Quest, the Hack, the Final Fantasy 12, which is my favorite Final Fantasy, 10, which is dope. Warriors, which is
PS2, man.
Warriors is one of my favorite games of all time. The Warriors, San Andreas, which I love very much. PS2 just had like a lot of great games, man. Like PS2 was just legendary. PS3. Now I know a lot of people didn't like PS3 in the beginning because people don't a lot when people say they don't like PS3. A lot of people mention the cell architecture, and I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with the games, right? When you look at like people always, some people, not everyone, but like when you, why didn't you like PS3? Oh, because it had the cell architecture. What the fuck does that have to do with the games? But when you look at the like objective, you have to look at this objectively. When you look at PlayStation 3 and granted PS3 JRPGs wasn't as plentiful as previous and future gens, it still had it ushered in new ways of how we played games, and it ushered in new franchises that went on to become the most beloved franchises. Uncharted, Ratchet, Last of Us, hello. So, a lot of people don't give the PS3 generation a lot of credit.
PS3
you know what I'm saying?
PS3 ending amazing too, because like PS3,
that's what I'm saying. The ending of PS3 was legendary.
I didn't play as much RPGs as I did with PS1 and PS2, but it did end with like one of my favorite, with Ni no Kuni. That was amazing. But that's
what I'm saying.
A lot of games I did skip
some really great gaming franchises that went on to become legendary started on PlayStation 3 as well, and a lot of people don't give PS3 credit. PS3 is a very solid gaming console that provided a lot of memorable experiences.
I mean, at the end of the day, when you're ranking these consoles, we're not saying
it's hard either way, though.
We're not saying that this is fourth and it sucks. You know what I mean? I'm just saying like your feelings that the consoles brought to you personally.
Of course.
When I think about, when I first played some of these games on these consoles, like hands down, PS1 is probably one of my favorite because Final Fantasies came on there. A lot of fighting games that to this day that I love. When I think about it, it's like they were all PS1.
Oh yeah, X-Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel vs.
Capcom 1, Clash of Superheroes,
Bloody Roar.
It's my favorite fighting game of all time.
Capcom versus SNK 1.
Yeah, man, a
lot of good fighters.
PS2 had a lot of them too, but when it came to PS2,
I feel like PS2 had the better versions because Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Personally, I enjoyed Marvel vs. Capcom 2 more than X-Men versus Street Fighter and Marvel vs. Capcom. Capcom versus SNK 2 is better than Capcom versus SNK 1. Mortal Kombat, all that stuff is better.
Yeah. That's true.
Personally speaking.
But like when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, like one of my favorite franchises. I played on PS2
Exactly. Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2,
Final Fantasy 10.
to this day.
Yeah,
To this
I
day.
get that, but I can list more on PS1. But when it comes to PS4 as well, I can list like PS2. I played a lot of games, man. I played a lot of games, but some of those games weren't like the greatest. There was just a lot. There's a lot of quantity there, but they weren't like breathtaking stuff outside of a lot. There was a lot of breathtaking games. Like Metal Gear Solid 3 is my favorite. Right, that's my favorite Metal Gear out of the franchise. But I remember when I first played Metal Gear Solid 1, I played that in front of my family, yo. When I first beat that game, everybody was cheering me on and stuff, yo. And I can never forget moments like that, you know what I mean? Even though I personally like 3, Snake Eater the best. But, you know what I mean? Like, but then you had PS4 came out with so much games that, when I look at year by year PS4, like, it's just amazing type game. Maybe that's because it's more newer in my mind than PS2, that I put it more higher than PS2. But man, PS4 is an amazing generation. PS3, it was a great generation as well. Like I said, it definitely introduced me more into like multiplayer stuff. I did that in PS2, but it wasn't like something that was like mainstream for me. You know what I mean? It was like a off and on type of thing. My mom on the phone, I can't do it. You know what I mean? Kind of stuff. But with PS3, man, PS3, that's when the trash talking of Jay Bari came, bro. I was like, listen, man.
Oh yeah, that was what
PS3 had some great multiplayer experiences, but that multiplayer experiences definitely took me away from a lot of stuff that I'm used to, that's more so playing. And then like fighting games in general, I feel like PS3 it wasn't hitting that hard for me.
The way you felt about fighting games when I think you said from PS2 or PS3 is where you fell off or whatever. It's funny. That's kind of how it was too, right? PS1 and PS2 extremely hardcore in fighting games, right? PS3, it was mostly, I wasn't like super duper hardcore, but I still like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3 and a couple other games, the Blaze Blues and stuff like that, right? DC versus Mortal Kombat, stuff like that. But PS4 is where
that's what it came
like
from.
My love for fighting games like got rekindled as well, because we had the Guilty Gears, we had the GBZ Fighter Z, we had the Mortal Kombats, we had the Under Night and Burst, the Grand Blue, like so many great Japanese fighting games, right? That just jumped out at you, right? And it's just like, man, like that's what like rekindled my love for fighting games. Because back on PS2, I was playing a lot of Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. I was playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3.
And the Budokai franchise alone.
The Budokai, I didn't really like Budokai Tenkaichi. I didn't really like the Tenkaichi series. I really like the Budokai 3 was really like my favorite, like my standout. The Budokai Budokai 1 through 3 is great. And then once it got to the Tenkaichi, I kind of fell off a bit. But even with Naruto, remember the Naruto Ultimate, the Naruto Ninja Storm games, the 2D versions though, where like, though I was playing those games like really hardcore as well, right, on PS2, and it, again, Warriors, Grand Theft Auto, like just a ton of different games that I was playing on PS2 that like I have memories of playing with my brothers and with my friends and like playing with my moms and stuff like that. God of War, a lot of things people forget too. God of War is oh my god, a lot of casual stuff. Like I said this yesterday on Mooch's podcast, where people was like, how Nintendo started this movement and then Microsoft did that, with the Kinect, and then PlayStation copied with the Move. And I was like, that's not accurately correct, because a lot of people forgetting that PlayStation, when it came to the casual aspect of gaming, they were first to it with the whole PlayStation camera. You had the Dance Revolution pad. You had all these stuff that you can do with a PlayStation camera, where you had those movement type games, casual type experiences on the PS2. I remember playing those games a lot, man. Like Thanksgivings, playing Dance Revolution. My brother, he bought the pad, and we was using the camera. Just as wild back then, man. PS2 was amazing. And you just said it right there too. God of War. How could I forget God of War? Sheesh. Yeah, that was and then one of my favorite franchises as well. And this is only one game, but I can't even. The name of the game was just in my head. It was on PS2. Shit, I just lost my train of thought. It was kind of like Devil May Cry. I forgot the name of it though. Damn it.
Oh, you talking about it's something with Chaos?
Chaos Legion. Thanks.
Yeah, Chaos Legion. Yeah.
Chaos Legion. I love that game. The Fatal Frame franchise. Like just
PS2 had a lot of them beat 'em ups too, like Yakuzas. I was playing a lot of that. There's another one that was like a Yakuza, but it was like an American dude. I forgot the name of the game. I like that game a lot as well. PS2 had a lot of stuff. Street Fighter Alpha, not Street Fighter Alpha, Third Strike.
Oh no, Street Fighter Third Strike and Anniversary Collection. That Third Strike, listen, bro, that Third Strike caused fights in my home, bro. Oh my god, that and NFL Streets too. NBA Streets,
like I said,
SSX Tricky.
There was just a lot of
SSX on Tour.
There's a lot of quantity.
Tony Hawk American Wasteland. It's just so many good games.
There's a lot of quantity
bro.
with a lot of PS2, man. A lot of good games in there, man. But I felt like PS4 brought that essence back of PS1 and PS2 as well, because there's a lot of quantity, but a lot of the games. That's why I get kind of confused with PlayStation fans that's trying to diss PlayStation and all that stuff. I'm like, yo. If you love the PS2 and the PS1, how you not like the PS4? Because a lot of those genre of games, a lot of those type of games came back really with the PS4. PS3 they was doing a lot of brand new different things. Multiplayer was huge. They dedicated servers, games on this and left and right. A lot of new IP franchises. PS4 definitely had that as well too, but it's just crazy. I see people so critical and whatever with PS4, but they're like, yo, I love PS2 and I love PS1. Like, yo, how you love those games, but the same type of games is coming out here right now on PS4. But it is what it is, man. But yo, ranking these consoles never easy, man. It's never easy because we can go on even the whole conversation of ranking your consoles overall. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure a lot of people have different answers there. But Persona, that is the end of the show, episode 20. Bringing in the new year with a brand new trophy for the PlayStation Nation. Even though the trophy sounds don't sound like that no more. But yo, Persona, man, let the people know where they can find you, what you're going to be doing through the week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Listen, man. First off, it's good to be back, man. Happy New Year to everybody in the chat, man. Happy New Year. 2021 is going to be a great year, prosperous year for all of us, man. Speaking into existence. It's really good to be back, my bro Bari. What's Up PlayStation podcast every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. For those that don't know who I am Persona of Gaming with Persona, host of When Persona Speaks, host of When Persona Interviews, and one half of the host of What's Up PlayStation podcast every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. And yeah, man, listen, right now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I just haven't been. I got a lot. Listen, right now, I'm focused on real life shit. Let's say that. Couple of certs that I'm eyeing for this year that I want to get. Certifications and things like that. So I've been studying a lot after work, and that's kind of been my focus. So, and plus, there really hasn't been nothing to talk about to warrant speak from When Persona Speaks. So I kind of just been like, whatever. But I have been putting up gameplay, but I know y'all don't like seeing that. So
gameplay.
I've been putting up a lot of gameplay. I've been putting up My Hero 1 Justice 2 matches. I've been putting up COD matches when I used to play COD. I've been putting up.
I see Immortal Phoenix stuff, but I didn't watch those because I'm still playing that game currently. I want to get spoiled.
Yeah, and I get that. I put up all the Immortal Phoenix boss fights, at least the main boss fights. I put those up. They get 50, 60 views. I've got almost 1,500 subs, but
I just completed the Aphrodite's area You know, I mean, that boss fight was kind of cool. That little flying joint.
Yeah. Azamini.
Yo,
Not Azamini. I forgot who you
I slapped it with the rock to finish it off, yo, which was cool. I saved
so
it
you got that trophy where you killed the flying enemy with a rock?
Nah, I've been got that trophy from the beginning.
All right.
It was just cool slapping her with the rock when she dropped the little meteorites on the floor.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, let me kill this joint with the rock, yo. It's like, ooh, toss that joint.
But this podcast definitely sparked a couple of podcast ideas that I want to talk about in terms of topics. So we will do a When Persona Speaks this week, Tuesday. Most likely it'll be the day that I do a podcast, either Monday or Tuesday. I gotta see how I feel. But yeah, outside of that, definitely gonna stream some My Hero One Justice with Bari tomorrow. I don't know what time. It's up to Bari.
Yeah, anytime tomorrow, man. We in there.
All right, I'm with it. And then that's really it, man. Like I said, man, I'm studying for a couple of certs, man. I'm trying to do that. So that's kind of where my focus is right now, man. 2021, that's our year. Prosperous. And I appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir, man. It's my man Persona. And yeah, guys, pretty much like Persona just said, gonna be streaming some My Hero One's Justice 2 tomorrow. If you guys have the game, you guys can come on through as well if you guys want to play. Even though it's only 2-man lobbies. I guess we can just interchange sometimes, but me and Persona, we gonna sweat a little bit for like a good little hour or two. The hours be going by with that game. I remember when we played, it was like 5 something. And then we stopped playing like it was like 11.
11. It was 11.
I was just went by.
It was 11, man. It was crazy. Yo, Ghostface said, you two guys should be game journalists. Very informative information and actual game insight. I appreciate that. We appreciate that.
It's funny. We were a long time ago.
A long time ago in the past life.
Yeah, we had a website called What's Up PlayStation as well.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know about it like that.
No one would write articles.
no one wrote. No one really wrote like that. But
articles, so we got rid of it.
Yeah, because you had to pay for that.
Yeah, we was trying to go down that route at one point. But
there was definitely a time where we had a lot of dev interviews as well. A lot of people was interviewing David Jaffe and all that, but that's not to.
I was the first to do it. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Not to not to pat our own backs, but we was definitely the first people that had David Jaffe on the channel
in person too. Back in what was the first PSX? 2014. 2014. And our interview was actually featured on one of these game articles. I gotta find it from back in the day.
But we did a lot of dev interviews, man, back in the day, man, like VR games.
We were actually going to events and shit too, like
fighting games. A lot of devs. Max Kubler, he's a fighting game dev. His birthday just passed. Like that's a personal friend of mine. Really cool stuff, man. But
yeah. And when I was doing MOG, I was doing dev interviews and stuff like that as well, and trying to go down that path. And I mean, in terms of me and Bari getting guests on this show, that's definitely the goal for 2021, to get some developers, indie devs, AAA devs, some game journalists, and industry people and stuff like that on the show. That's definitely something that we want to do. Which we'll start reaching out to people and just trying to start setting up dates and stuff like that.
Yeah, people in the community as well reach out to you guys.
Yes.
We're gonna brief you.
I think it's time, because I think we got a good flow and good
20
chemistry.
episodes in, man. Yo, 30 away from 50, man. So that's kind of cool right there. Just to look at it from that wide scope. Fire guest should be King David. That's my man, King David, man. If he behaves himself, he come on.
Yo, man.
Oh yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is definitely better on Dreamcast, because that was like the arcade version.
Yes, it was. Although the PS3 version was pretty good as well.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that.
I had the PS2 version, but my boy Logan, he had the Dreamcast version. I used to go to his crib to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Hey, no bullshit. Capcom vs. SNK 2 was actually better on Dreamcast.
Yeah, because
both were better.
Fighting games in general was better on Dreamcast. It was like ports from the arcade version, really.
Yep.
PlayStation, they had to do a couple of redesigns. For it to run. But yo, guys, that's pretty much the show right there, man. Episode 20. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. For those people that are going to be listening, after we go live, let us know how you guys feel about it in the comment section. Hit the like button, share the stream out. That's something that is not just said because it's a part of the rigmarole, guys. I really would love to see you guys share the stream out, get a little bit more community support in here as, we try and grow this podcast. So we really want to do a lot of stuff for you guys, but we definitely want to hit some goals before we start just shelling out a lot of money to do a lot of events and stuff for you guys. But let's hit some of those goals, and we'll start doing a lot of stuff, nothing that will cost you anything. You know what I mean? But we just want to hit some goals. All right, so hit the subscribe button, like button, all that good stuff. We definitely appreciate all the support though that we do have with the podcast, man. And we will be getting the shirts back up. We just have a little dispute with Teespring for some strange reason, but we will be getting that stuff back up. If you guys are looking to buy any like merch and stuff like that, we will have that stuff up for those people that would look into buying something like that. But guys, episode 20 is in the books. Boy Jay Bari, my man, gaming with Persona. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And we gone. Deuces. Hey man, say man, look, hit that subscribe button. We gone.